Bana so onten ya kan bibia kyerɛ no so onte ade ekoso no nya ye kan so se onte amna ye betro din mi kan se maame mi amfa din to no nkurase no yemfa nkɔ district no ni amanye tientia amra ya de hye no ye ka se nso o nyina mfiri nkurase no se benfo o mmra regional capital no emmoa ka sika ayesa na nipa no obi owo sika no ono na ebinum aye nkoa bi se ono wa han card o magumo nti o so okotoma no mra wo mpe no yakan ena hwede da ho na no pe me ba me hwa yi pressure yi a a friend is saying pressure yi a ma me no de aba ana se electoral commission de aba se o peso hia NDC me share last paragraph no me say sa brofo de so aka mo hia yesi manipa foforo mra no mehwehwem na sesa meti hai ne yawura tumfo ayi na nanom se mra ne mehwehwem mayi yawura ja mama trankonya enhwehwem matranko ohwehwem na wo se waka bone a wo besan ba biem nti e besere onwogo no ho na Ghana asundwie wo Ghana nti esere no the NDC for can be around on family tour. Ya we shame ne bi nimu a we isi anchi obi wo kura ebo waba so na me de minim se sum wo hontia ko ba bi esum ne enu ntumi ka se emfa kane anko mra esum ni ho ye den na baka se emfa kane anko enti me gina ha ase go so mahene me ka se ase go so mahene se me challenge ma me ne se ye din a ya tworo no ya de bi wom ye din a ya tworo no hia deliverance Oma ya nhwemu ye na ya to ba no wie na do obenya no na wanya na obi akoda na yanya ya sontwe wei anyikanya ntokwa tie srehwe ni amponse otie mene a mesre no omra fom asoba Omra from say Mary or who Jesus ma yen. No who be mother. Mr. No, on yes Mary.
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobe like exactly 4:50 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:50 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are streaming live across the nation, across the world. We are live on Loud Talents TV this evening. We are also live on Loud Talents TV on Facebook. We are live on Loud Talents TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Talents TV on all platforms this evening. You can watch the show live also on Facebook, Loud Talents TV, and also on With All Due Respect page. Our affiliates tonight are cross posting tonight's show. We are live across the world. If you're watching me tonight, it's got to do with the NDC's proposal to the EC to listen to Ghanaians. The NDC made a very simple statement, a very simple demand that the Electoral Commission should open itself up for independent forensic auditors to come in and audit the electoral register. That's all. That's all that the NDC are asking. A majority of Ghanaians believe that that is the way to go. We need to work with the Electoral Commission to make sure our elections, upcoming elections, becomes free and fair, and also, very importantly, very transparent. That is the simple thing the NDC, they are asking. Tonight, we will be telling you why the NPP believes and thinks that the NDC are right in asking that, and they support what the NDC are saying. The NPP today had a press conference through their Pentium 2 General Secretary, who is Daft. He basically came out to say whatever the NDC are saying is the truth, and that they, the NPP, also support what the NDC are asking from the EC. NDC and Ghanaians, to be very precise. NDC and Ghanaians are asking from the EC. And then you bring your baby in Komo Afa Ghana ho and in Sama Ekoso. Electoral Commission in sense some NDC Amanyo Kone and Ghana for yetre last week. Now what you sorry. Etre Ewiasi Yina say Electoral Commissioner Jane Mensah the boss man asare no ekwan bi a omutwa ana ekwan bi a omonam so a omopese omode say yefa kabe mami kebi aban ayebu no omono sebi omobo enjo so ahemfo akasa nurse fo akasa doctors akasa sebi omonya politics fo akasa politicians so akasa etitru fo akasa say e wo say isi no ebie nkrata mu na senia NDC fo eka omode sebi engineer so aba no na ye nyina yekofa nipa bi a omo eho embon amanyo semu na omo be pensen register nim na ye nyina ye hu say register no emu ete sebi ye wi a nipa bi din be shema na say enyi nipa bi din emfremu. Jane Mensah ne Electoral Commission say omo mpese omo be yesa na ejebo ende ewie NPP for kasamafo penyini a oye krachi penyini oda NPP party na no wabe press conference ende ewie Justin Kodua a sebio na adwene wo from Pentium 2 no wakasa o say NDC for nsɛm a ɔmoka no krɔgyen no kurewum na ɔmo NPP for no so de ɔmo foa so na de ɔmo foa so no yeduru hɔ a mɛkyerɛkyerɛ makyerɛw yɛbɛbɔ na no asɛm akyerɛw no amo ate ase sɛ ɔmo foa so ɔmo nim sɛ de NDC no nanso ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛgye atum wei party a ɔmo ani ɛngye kebi mami kebi ho yɛka kyerɛ mo ha sɛ NPP as a political party, no, they have never won election free and fair. That from 1996, I'm contested the presidential elections. Ebi seen the NPP, Debiano, Omu Ria Abem, Emaniko, Omu favor, and the Omankasa party now, but said the NDC Ekano no cre, Omujitum, NDC actually Ghana for actually almost ended so the almost support it. Baby NDC a free bar, and baby Ghana for the one a free bar. Now Sebio, I didn't almost support it, and I didn't know a sadri Bibria, no Madani Omano say almost support it, and then you bring your bedroom. I'm a Ghana for nyina ehunu kra no medin de Kevin Akobe tell us wo ha ti ase se medwumadie no nyina se mebeka ewiase mu nsam titiru Ghana amanyo ho nsam achirechirem edwudwum amawate ase. It's up to you to also make sure the news here gets to the very, very last person on this planet. Your job is simple: like the show or share the show on Facebook and also on YouTube respectively, so that we can actually start tonight's show nicely. So if you're on YouTube right now, we can only start tonight's show with 1,500 likes. That's the base number that we can start the show with. 1,300 likes. That is the base number to start tonight's show. On Facebook, our base number is 700 to 1,000 shares. So as I sit here, let me check on YouTube. We have 2,085 eyeballs right now live watching us across the world. So if you're on YouTube, you would like to, it's very important you like the show so that we can officially start tonight's show for everyone to also get the fact. The shares I'm seeing on YouTube right now is... Besides, Mr. P, help me here. On YouTube, we have only 671 shares. I cannot start tonight's show until we get to 1,300 shares. That is the rule on this platform. You come in, you like the show. On Facebook, I don't know how many shares we are doing on Facebook, but it's very simple. You come in, you share the show, or you like the show. If you're on YouTube, like the show. If you're on Facebook, you share the show. That is the only way that we can start the show nicely without delaying. So, oh man, goodness. So so if you're on YouTube right now, just like the show. If you're on Facebook, just also share the show. On Facebook, I'm seeing only 199 shares. I'll be right back after this short break. My team, they have told me until we get 1,300 on YouTube likes and 700 shares on Facebook, we should not. We must not. We can't start the show. So I'll be right back. Say shares no, it drew 700 Facebook and a likes no, it drew 1,003 YouTuber. We can officially start the show. You're still watching with all respect television. We are still live on Loud Silence TV. We have done 1.1K on YouTube. We are still not at 1.3. We need to start the show on YouTube likes. It should be 1.3 likes. 1,300 likes is the base number. And also on Facebook, we have how many shares? On Facebook, we have only 311 shares on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook right now, it's better you share the show. If you're on YouTube, tell your brothers to also like the show and tell your brothers on Facebook to share the show. I'll be right back after this short break until we get to 700 on Facebook and 1,300 on YouTube. Likes, shares, we cannot start tonight's show.
Ghana must work more efficiently.
John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy soon for Swollen. Forward game.
Way and manner that anybody that has the privilege of God and the people of Edo State to become the next governor of Edo State cannot just like a political Simkin the Swagger, cannot just like a political Mais Gloriosus, cannot just like a political Burakio, capriciously set aside the reforms and engage in a suo moto political peregrination.
You are back on Loud Silence TV. We are back on With All Due Respect extended version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu-Taylor. We have done 1,300 likes on YouTube. On Facebook, we have crossed 400 shares. My team, they are telling me I'm being too hard on you people on YouTube and also on Facebook. So YouTube have done 1,300. We can officially start the show tonight. We are still waiting on Facebook to do 700 shares. But as we wait on Facebook, let's do the do. And then I know Facebook guys are going to come along and make sure that they also share the show to get it to the top. So Jumadi ne dia hyehyɛ no wa wo hwɛ me e Ghana eye ewiase afa ne nyina. I would like to say thank you very much for tuning in. There are so many people watching us tonight on YouTube. Jennifer Anderson is watching me tonight. Aniston, sorry, Jennifer Aniston is watching me tonight. Captain Earth Wire is also live on YouTube. On Facebook, I can see MMTV watching me tonight on Facebook. Also, Araba Duka is live on Facebook. Dovi Bryan is all live on Facebook. Ismail is on YouTube. Captain Earth is back again on YouTube. Philip Jima is live on YouTube this evening. Linda is watching me live on YouTube tonight. I can see Victor on YouTube. Mas Babatu is live on Facebook. Also, David Kwabla Kujawu is also watching me live on Facebook. On YouTube, I can see Anane Gilbert live tonight. Thank you very much, Anane. Good evening to Esther Agbeli live on YouTube. Also, Sean Kofi is watching me tonight. Matilda Ahiabo is live on Facebook this evening. Thank you very much, Matilda. And also, Esther Agbeli is back again on YouTube. Sean is back again on YouTube. Raina Yakubu is on YouTube. Rose Asari is live on YouTube. Baby Girl watching me tonight this evening. Rose Asari is live here. Time with Ellie is also watching me tonight on YouTube. G Danilo watching me live on Facebook. I can see John Yotzi watching me live on Facebook. Citizen Mark is also live this evening. I can see Coleman Tete watching me. Good evening, Shotman. Good evening to Citizen Mark and also John Yawolsi. Thank you, family. If I didn't mention your name, I still love you and I know you love me back. I really appreciate you being here tonight. And you bring Ghana Honsem and Yebeka. Ediana Air Costo Ghana, amount for being perceived better no creno. Remember, Sir Urefia, aseme da hono say aka 79 days na yakoto aba 79 days na akoto aba akoyi president papa onim nyansa 79 days na yakoto abatia MPP na ye the NDC aba power enti me kai aka 79 days sebio 79 days no brofo no somawa Mr. P, I already got the video, so I really appreciate Mr. P. I have the video here. On the ground sent the video to me, so I appreciate this. Enti me mamati asie say days aka no edioson enkron 79 days ni akoto aba yama NPP na na doda ko ekufuado one Mahmoud Baumia 8 years no omo die da gisika ewia ye kunya to atwene aka 79 days pe. So omka say ombekọ ofa jantra for draws cry free Abidjan ba enya de ombe ha ansa na yato aba say ekufuado ene Baumia ka say omo mienu omo kwa Abidjan akofa jantra for draws aba na nka omo abeton a omo nkombra no na yato aba na wie enti bibie ni wa na na dodan ko ekufuado ne Baumia be ka kire wa wo so ogidi omo twa ntro omo ka no kre wa mo 8 years omo ntima anya hwe na aka 79 days no na omo se omo betesa wa brabo Baumia enka no kre oye trofo even okobonsam jema omo mpe Baumia if you say atro we di atro emende onama na atro ebon de to atro eta no to Baumia trofo. He's a liar. And I wouldn't expect say oba to aba ama otrofo say ombra na ombedi wuso. So do not listen to Baumia, do not listen to the NPP. And come what papa bi yamawa anka 8 years nkomaye. Sesi ano muni bibi ombe yamawo. Dia kenyina atro. They think you are stupid. Omjun say wejimi say chema wuntumi. Omjun say wejimi ete say abronya DC. Omjun say wejimi ete say MPP executives nibi. Ba we Ghana ni a wadwene sebio emuda ho. Enti de omeka cha ofiti ende ekono. Nyanse bia ni menti omo kan no kre. Because oma dwene mu no sanka omo buwa, omo respect wa. Anka Baumia ni MPP for embegina stage in kanche say sama omo tumi. Abra wa mo 8 years. Kennedy Japan catch us about Baumia trofo. Or catch us about Baumia kromfo. Kennedy Japan catch us about Baumia onim nyanso betima chire Ghana. Inti sa ohun sa mpenifo na yare adokroma sebio omo hu di omo nyawo Kennedy na adwene half. Omo di Baumia china. That means they don't care about you. It means omo ankasa selfish their interest intina sebio ende omo ye den omo di Baumia chi. Me hu a video of yes, team. I have it. I've seen a video of Kennedy Japan or Baumia campaign as here or order. Mameka be binchiremo. We mu omojimio. Mr. S, I don't have that video here, but I think majority of you guys have seen the video. Kennedy Japan on your stables how. Kennedy Japan to see no. The all ye nyina is kind of oji ahwe no ho yare akowu. Kennedy Japan onim nyansa obetumi enya adwene on na adwene entumi ngina ho for 6 hours abra enjoye na adwene no ewo ha na shut down. They be a catch them sanko from the MPP we mu no. Majority of them omunya correct o. Me hu a video of Kennedy Japan to campaign e wi akete 2 o'clock. Enyumo bogigim enyumo bogu na pempem wada. Sa adwene no me catch them. Kennedy na adwene no ya so. adwene no on de eya na eye welders no sorry for use no eye electricians ni so no I'm friend saying de welder de so ice ni ade na ha Canada Japan adwene no yasoso enti what time a eye adwuma enti so woni sa na also catch the bantama for the man to entiap eye de asenso boachi a ono asenso boachi no ewini ade obeye no also wi ni refi green no any red no ebo ho close e say bomb Kennedy adwene no so wahwe eye Bruce Willis movies it is a bomb close into ultra red kwa no wetwa ne kotwa green na nya explode na adwene ne enye adwuma maka kyerem say omo mu sam wagimi omo nyina omo yare o omo nim say nche ombewu omo nyina nim so omo dim sika Kennedy na adwene close green and red ne close I set it bomb no wire ne de ye into oda ho na so wire no on say omo soye omo so green no na omo so de red no into oda ho na say green no on say omo so no man so de yetumi yifa ho na when I make a chiro say be ebufu we enchirichirimu say nyina ko medical school kwa be free for or gimpa 8 years or your medical student or gimpa we doctors na catch them madam for doctor bo US and say and they will detect your friend no slip inclusive astronomy just say adwene na te by time on say doctor na catch him so Kevin this is normal and I'm say how and I'll say Kennedy adwene de ye na emane da oni pema se bi ba na bo insuo to ewie bo dede wo ho wada no ye fra bibi de slip incongruity eno no why na wo ha etumi tefa ho ena na eno enti etumi tefa ho na etefa ho na anya teteteta etefa ho din a bo so tewa no shut down ene na bia mu hu wo TV so no ebi ne wada deep wada yeah campaign your body din cry for amenya Canada Japan FFF campaign MPP ebulu cho recover MPP Canada Japan FA wada cognitive that I cognitive na ya fa ho enti adwo ena otewo I say the kenika we mu no omo twin di manimu biomo omo nyina omo ya down omo nya SOS SOS signal the down so o da ni pemo ye bob ban enkranfo ne bob logo just yes enkranfo se de oboa omo wi dokono kakra nom de moko kakra to nom de nchewe fu mi to so a ene ba palogo de ometima sa intem people ko duru able kuma no omo du nkran o omo tinkran omo tinkran MPP fo ko du nkran e ma ye de rally a nkran fo na we dokono no on se dokono ne fresh na on omo di a omo charge nkran fo omo di dokono fresh omo charge o eni ntina nkran fo omo no wo fight a omo twan a omo tumi utumi ni omo ya fight no so ende ye fight no saa time no omo catch the nkran fo ma ne se dokono no de a che no omo make sure omo nko arrange no eno no omo di a no ma charge no ntin nkran fo ono ma fight odi dokono wie ya de anu en foforo na fight obebo no nkran ni die ma me chem technique no nkranfo de ma me kanche komi se o person nkran ni ye fight eni je de bia na mo lusu fight mo nkranfo ko ye fa no mo lusu no ni nyina ne se mo che se ye tue do kono na mo di ya no ato ano eno de ni da ho clear obetuma bono fucking eyibo serious eno ontumi nya hwe obekasa kasa na no nyina bleedi na obo careless na nkranika so no be kon de no kache okay fight postpone oboa okopedo kono 4 years 4 months de na ekeki na abegine mu no ene na okodi ba na odi wachi ene ofa no afa ma yibo ene sa se wa wi do kono 4 days de na a charge no engra wona mekume okay e so fite nunga engra fo wadwa duba ene nkremu ene hausa enti Canada Japan de no sa time no cognitive na ti into on say was shutting down to send kenika no into the omo kan cognitive no yen so ya enti den ka so yen say na nko so mo hwe na sum normally right no right na am cognitive green no touch green no but I no sorry obi a foolish man then it is we no so should actually niti a on niti I am swale minim de oku no na say e de ye nim de asi nyina muntie enti cognitive no cognitive no no hypersomnia cognitive and abrofo where medical term ba no unshadam ben I want ase hyper cognitive and also betuma from hypersomnia cognitivity and no it say wadwena ate afaso enti na ate enti na nkrani no wono wedi dokuno kan kwasam krede Japan efe edu wa ensam keka na wo kan no nte wada deep so obi da na so drop ha say na on say kennedy die so person hu say wada say bi ojo so kra kan obedwun so a me be kire technique no on si bi o die na ne hwene no ai aha na bie into no aka si e ba sa na broni fra bibi wo ha spinal control to the next spine sa bone ne wo china e kwa se na se no ano no ene de ekufo de yare wo no so ene de ono de bia wa ya no chechefly ene chechefly the car no ai afafran toba bi pegiri bi the car no tekufo de ono oda anytime kennedy de so beso so wada deeper wada ene ne spinal cord no de wa ha na e sensor no de wa ha no ene na sensor no so akwa enti sensor no kwa pe na cognitive na yafa ho enti oto se ne dead ai oto se aponche wo ande e kire bu de nice isuohiem enti na ye introduce kennedy se ombra na ombekasa wada deep into oda deep obeso hu se cognitive no atia fa so more esane a na hwene no obo se ayadan boni beka se I widened when it is widened e kire se home no ogifam se follow me so so bia da obi how wada say we also Jack and die on speak akere na eyi no spinal cognitive no eno so can see and eye nostril no a blackmail into home no esane into also what to say into a lock bibia into ultimate bibia no betumi stop it this cognitive sleepiness no and then mu no so da say na odi konkonsa on say no oye ye na 9 say Wednesday so omo da deep na so omo di konkonsa wo eye ndani mu a bo so mo ho no keka into study in sa left na ebo watch na o ada wo so no odi konkonsa ono odi konkonsa de ebeku no enti konkonsa ni bia da de bia ne nsam ye ni de ni kotodwe so because onim say de bia na asem beba ma na tumrika enti won so wada enso ne konkonsa instincts no e alert enti we hwa ne left na ekuta ne kotodwe so but make movement e konkonsa da che say konkonsa ni bebre e ya hwe ne sebre we na e obrafo hwe so de to nwom no enti obo hu se konkonsa ni bebre a na hwe ne sebre konkonsa ni bebre e ya hwe ne sebre onipa da se ni ya ho sache enti o se konkonsa ni da e na hu enti hwe ne left no konkonsa ni bia da hwe ne sebre Konseni bebre ya shene shebre onipa da senye yo shene shebre konseni bebre ya shene shebre nigga nipa da say ni man fa rap on to so hwe ne hye bre hwe konkon seni da ne mama so hyen konkon seni nti yento ne to hyen de obeti no enye de obehu sebio obi a wahadwene nye adwuma oda na ne to na enjuma hwe de wo kanyina onte da enso hwe ne nima amwa hwe ne to amwa hwe ne body amwa hwe de te ne nchen na wi atwe de wegi mmese de owe nche wie de obeka bia onte ye efiri se bulu eyebo che se rap no ho. I'll be right back next study show wodwa ohwinim enyansafo wen.
Today, we will reveal everything to you. This question has, direct relation with the pronouncements of Reverend Professor Marty. Let me tell you why people do not want Professor Marty to talk. Listen, they have tried, politicians have tried all means, all means to muzzle me, to get me, but they can't. They come with bribes, fat envelope.
We na so udada, we na go to Nyakupo kunu tutune da. Reverend Marty. Da you wasted time, wasted space wo Ghana. We odi Nyankopon din ena na odidi nkwasi asem na go so Nyankopon tu kunu tutune. Da me ye ko di jollof for the yase. Onka no kre. Reverend Marty, me na meka, me say, na go so twedi ampokwa me kunu tutune. Da. Emi ko di dokono ni jollof, ni ko wiawi ansa wo na yase ni ekobu koda. When I go see a kuni ko wia jollof pack rubber bell 20 near the coffee akodi ase no on nam Ghana waste time say we penyini konkon seni kromfo we Reverend Marty we muso so ja bumi anye show no. Okay, so at the end of what town now I'm sure BB Mrs. Can you get me the first letter, the CBG letter that was signed? Can you get that for me? I forgot. Can you point that letter out for me? I want to show Ghanaians something. Mrs. CBG aton mama nkofone da mo. Hey. Me say Consolidated Bank Ghana Limited. It has been sold. Mo di aban wedi. Makasa ma kire mo. Betwa mo troda. Ntwa mo troda. Omo de brofu bi ba. Na sa brofu no acha 3 weeks mo bete. Muntie me. Me say Consolidated Bank Ghana Limited. Omaton. Da bena me maba tena twa Ghana for ntroda. CBG no muso mubie no, they have sold it. Sa letters na echo around on. And I'm share, Mr. Get me the finance ministry letter and get me the letter from the CBG. The 2 letters pointed out for me in the system. Na men show something about it. Na me mama ntia say nkofo omajimu mu ache. CBG omaton. Obi say UTV attacked you today, massa. Boss, don't spend your time on UTV. Don't. UTV ni zoo pet. Why waste your time on UTV? Me, I don't waste my time on UTV. UTV is attacking me. At the same impreko egu bomu come asem. The enkobe biya. I don't have time to spend on UTV. Boss, listen to the facts here. UTV is on Jimmy. Inti mamencho BB. Besides, get me all the 3 letters. Yes, this one. Can you get me the current one too? There's the finance ministry one. Thank you, Mr. S. Can you get me the current letter from CBG? I want to show Ghanaians something. They say Consolidated Bank of Ghana. Omatong. Modi yetia. Omo de brofu ba bechire mo nansia. And I trust my people. Omo wiemo. Mame chire mo. The new words be baba bechire mo say say we dey munim say it has not fully been sold. Sa no be ka chire mo enche bia. Now, I didn't want to go into this, but my technique. On send me breaking story no had CBG almost release a statement, right? The Ministry of Finance and so a release statement. Now, I'm sure idea. Besides, do you have it for me? Besides, the current one. Can you get me the current one without a signature? All right, I have it. Thank you, Mr. S. Now, Maminya Abutribi na menchira ma de bi. Ya ton bank no. Moteto musika nyina abekọ. Mo de amontena ho. They are preventing panic withdrawal. Anytime the letters about abontene no. They are preventing panic withdrawal because musika no mo de kosi awawa. I couldn't tell me release statement from my expose and say they are scared, say panic withdrawal and the bus system. I brought phone on partner Ghana for no. What is going to happen is they will pull out. And it's not quickly, the Ministry of Finance and CBG release statement. But even in the statement release, and it's all your smart power, you will see what they are doing there. Because right now, the whole thing is on the table. I'm discussing. Almost sign whole document. The issue is someone releases statement. Almost save musika or baby musika. Nippon mo person to bank no will step away. And it's not quickly in less than 24 hours. Ministry of Finance and the CBJ for ankasa release. But look at this. Let me show you something here. Maybe chawa dibu ha usika she me catch ro o det na wona hwe me. Now you see this letter. Letter way a letter CBG in 2018, right? CBG throw letter way in 2018, no. Now 1st August 2018. Consolidated Bank Ghana Limited. We wish to welcome you to the Consolidated Bank Limited. As you are aware, the bank has withdrawn the operating license of your bank and blah 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 blah. When I normally introduce you say, "Omati Consolidated Bank." Also, I'm sure letter no. There was a signatory there. On said Daniel W. Ado, Managing Director, CEO. On a sure letter didn't share and then the signature share. That means he's taking responsibility for this statement. Tie. Omo bo game bi na mo smart. Omo wu se mo no mo yefo. MPP for mo so mo jimi o. On say 2018, every consolidated letter be omo from ejuma no or from the bank no, somebody put their signature and their name there. Ask yourself why. People want to show say when there are any question or when there's a question, they will take responsibility. Into your letter where Daniel W. Ado, NSCO or the Dean Shasian or sign here. Meaning, he's letting you know, say, he is in charge. This is 2018. All right. Now, here. Endra letter release here, say, Consolidated Bank here in Tono. You see what they did? They released the statement, and it was by management. Nobody is taking responsibility for this letter. Debi. So, I'm about to catch them ton bank now. Namu buso say, na bank no. Why in a catcher say, yen ton ya? Omeka say management. Who is management? What stopped the CEO? What was stopping the PRO? What was stopping anybody up there from putting their signature under this letter? Say they are not selling, and I said they have not sold CBJ. The reason why they didn't do that, and they say nobody wants to take responsibility for the aftermath. We have more eyes inside than outside. In terms of mutual letter number, almost said by management. In the end. Adia chinya kasi aton CBJ no na sebi Ghana shares a 10%. Who are you going to question? Because the letter came from management. Nobody's taking responsibility for that letter. Nobody wants to be the person to go stand in a box to answer questions in the future. Into right now, no, the letter came with management. What is management? Don't we have a director who is taking more money than the gate man? Don't we have a deputy director who is taking more money than the gate man? Don't we have a PRO who is taking more money than the secretary? Don't we have a human resource manager who is taking more money than the clerk? So why didn't anybody put their name under that letter and that it's coming from management? Which management? There's a board and there's a what? There's a director. So why is it just management? Management to who? This letter could have been drafted by anybody else to put out there. In Tianina, Meba Kacha said they have sold your bank. Now, quickly, the finance ministry and so release his statement, right? Now, already finance ministry statement now. Now, the letter was issued by who? So already statement now, it was issued by the Public Relations Unit, Ministry of Finance. It was released by the unit, PRO unit. What stops the person who is heading that department from signing that letter? Nobody's taking responsibility in this government. See. This is how they fool you people. The Ministry of Finance letter, the CBJ letter, nobody took responsibility. And there's a bank in your tongue, Oko Finance Ministry, you say a department, a public relations unit. Who is in charge of the public relations unit? They are fooling you people. But maybe I'm a concentration the CBG, their own letter. A whole bank that says CBG say amount for the statement abana move face problems and go for be musika. You write a letter without anybody putting their signature or name. Okay, me de bia me catch them say. On say a bar frontier, omojiji COVID-19 sika no airport. Did anybody take responsibility? No. Till date, only nipa or the signature share why you be holding accountable. No. That is the same thing they are playing with you, LCBG. They have sold your bank. A whole CBG writes a letter and just puts management. Who is management? Who signed for management? These are the questions the so-called stupid intellectuals, something to join News, City News, I don't know. These are the questions you ask. A whole bank like CBG, about 5 banks put together to form a bank. You release a statement and say management. Who is management? We are talking about a bank being sold. You don't just write a letter and say management. Abra 2018, 19, 20. Every letter you write, somebody puts their name beneath it. Why this alone? It is management. Nobody wants to take responsibility. I still stand by the breaking news I put out here. They have sold CBG. Kokoji Usika, they have sold it. Don't let them fool you. They are going to come back with grammar. Me say, I'm the brofubi ba. There you go. Ghana 42 for with you. And we have journalists in Ghana. Nobody bothered to even say, okay, let me go to Consolidated Bank Ghana Limited and ask for an interview. The whole Ghana, no media went to Consolidated Bank. There's a director, there's a board chair, there's a deputy director, there's a PR. Nobody spoke. We've not heard anybody. Nobody from the Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG, nobody came out to say, let me meet the media and use my face to explain this matter. Nobody. It was just a mere toilet paper. And to seek it down, you trust this paper that will seek also call withdraw. You crazy. Oh, you say Brony, and the seeker to Chase Bank, Citibank, Brony the seeker to American Bank. Now you test American Bank, as MSC. Now, Brony release bank release letter. Now by management. Now Brony is okay. My millions of dollars stuck at the bank. I believe in this letter. You are crazy. But Brony will confront the CEO of the bank, unconsulted bank a branch manager, or be consulting the CEO of Wells Fargo. Imbrebia ebaya na omo management ni bi edisika. The CEO was the one confronted. Ye yini ya BBC form. Na moti Ghana na usika the bank. Na ye the news about say bank no ya tonwa. Na ye release statement say management. Now to say management. Hey. What's the job of the CEO? What's the job of the directors? Into no media house in Ghana got the balls to go to CBG and say, let us talk to one person there. It is CBG the Penjibi no Bekasa. And Tekaka say CBG enya profit $20 billion and come a table. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the event. Welcome to this occasion. We have the director, the deputy director, the CEO, and the manager. And omunya ba table so to kankan ebeji samba. And Kobia Baba table no be abeji samba. But why is it that today nobody is showing face? I need somebody somebody to put their signature beneath this. Nobody wants to take responsibility because it's a criminal deal. Now here there, my sure idea we nimba so Ghana for statement way. CBJ 2022-2023 they made losses. 2022-2023 CBJ Consolidated Bank Ghana Limited boka. It's a bank that is running in losses. They are not making money. So banking closure it did not go well. Banks and anything they want to find a way and sell it. It will share this document. 2022-2023. Let me enlarge it. You dimusika me catch them. Modi amontana Ghana na kan kwasi asem. Me musika is safe. Where I save, nobody can take my money. Me na me eboa. Now, on 2022-2023, I'm report, 2022, I'm boka 466,941. Losses I'm recording here, 2022, 2022, I'm boka 677,000, almost 700,000. Ghana is carrying 7 billion, and I'm boka. I'm about 2023, I'm boka almost 5 billion, 500,000. Now, say oba a year. This is a public document too. Where CBG, yearly audited accounts, and I'm a bank in this one, egu. omo wie mu sika nyina nti no person mo ton mo bank no business Mr. P business in this unima omo twimudi business. Oh, these are the guys. All right, I will show Ghanaians who are leading the CBG. Okay, Mr. I'll use this one rather. I'll use this one. Which one? Which ones? Point it out. The last one, the black and white. Now, here, 2022, Omoboka almost 700,000 Ghana. That is almost 7 billion old Ghana. A car CBJ boy, I don't know. And at 2023, Omoboka almost 500,000 Ghana. That is almost 5 billion Ghana cedis. Now, here, there, I'm sure idea. My catcher say, "Could you sika or to catch him?" So, almost say. Now, you see, 2023, the final report, you know, Omoboka 2022, Omoboka 1.5 million Ghana. Tete Ghana is almost the 1.5 what can I say Messiah mommy 1.5 million old Ghana they say a cow boy you know. The bank is running at a loss. And now about 2023 Omoboka almost 600,000 to Ghana no 6 billion. The bank is running at a loss. These are public documents. I did not make these documents up. Omo audited accounts, omo year review any. So you don't sit there for these people to lie to you and tell you, say, oh, CBG, I release this statement, say management. Who is management? My investment is important to me. I need somebody to hold accountable. Now you are telling me, say, management. Who is management? Let me show you the people who are leading CBJ. I'm sure here, women are leading CBJ. Okay, board. Here, let me show you something. The guys on my ton bank, you know, you media catch them. Now look at this. You see, all these people, none of them could put their signature there. All these people are directors. There's a director. Your Philip Osafu Kwaku. Your Gloria Ajua Owusu. Your Honorable Dr. Bright Baichi Yelville Beligi. And Professor Kweku Apia Edu PhD FGA. All these people, nobody. Obiavan San Shekrata Biase. I'm saying management. These people are all there. Busaon, Adentina, CBJ could not put anybody's signature there. These are all directors. So treat that statement as some nonsense statement. If you're a customer, or you're a CBJ customer, tomorrow you need to go there and tell them to give you all your money. Inti Omoboka 2023 15 billion old Ghana a car CBJ boy I don't know. This is a government almost say air consolidate 5 banks and they are making sure the banks you know abejina na so Omoboka 15 billion old Ghana a car da omoso enunti no mo ton mo bank no. Inti sa statement no release here from sports finance ministry and Professor Apia Edu munim no. When Professor Apia do, or you about your office, or one of the directors of CBJ. Professor no shine no botai say ekuno. Or you're one of the people who works at Baumia's office. On see the Baumia list to be by and maybe omo mu yedwuma Baumia office. Sa papa lo kan do hye person. Or you Baumia office, Baumia na de ko share ho. Ombra meka so onye adwuma ma Baumia. This man works at Baumia's office at the Jubilee House. And our director was CBJ. They open a CBJ for themselves. Oh, Sikana Modia Kotono, a yomudiao. It is not Omo Jinimo. All these people are dead. Nobody could put their signature beneath the letter. And you sit there and you tell me, oh, a letter has been released, so no problem. No. These people they have sold the bank. Oma Tong Bank, you know, don't take it, say, Otai Kevin Taylor. I am trying to protect your investment. Those 5 indigenous banks, you know, anka aban we anya politics, anka sa banks ni anka those banks could have worked again to be on their feet by diabolic ideas. They deliberately said they are putting all of them under one umbrella. They were lying. These are the directors. Papa no just person, professor no, or ye ejuma Baumia office, Mumbusano. That's where he works. Don't be fooled. Ochina, we are CBG director, a customer, Kokoju Sika. demand for your money. They have the right. You have the right to demand for your money tomorrow. Catch them some for Sikamau. Go there and tell them you don't want to save there again. There are so many banks. Take your money and go. You will lose all your savings. You need the director to come out. You need the board to come out and assure you that the bank will not be sold. They need to come out and assure us. They can't do it because they have sold the bank. Media, they me catch you. I catch them we. Baomia enkof oko CBG ahun. Omo me adwuma onya 99% omo MPP for card bearing members. Yeah, MPP for. Omo be a bank no omo ho no mo use musika no. Omo ton. A mere letter signed by management. Yes, it's signed management. Everybody, engofo e pom just Jimmy o. But media, my job here is to try and let you understand. Professor Oyejuma Baomia office. Baomia mo ene ton bank no. Gabi mu nyina nim. Gabi nim Ekufuado mu nim. Some say Switzerland for nyina at the end of the day, eyomo na akoho akonya partners eno mo tomo bank no. What they would do no technique is simple. Omba be catch them say, "Oh, se bi ade ne do ye no, the bank was running at a loss." And then they had investors who were interested in infusing some capital into the bank. Infusing some capital into the bank. So what we had to do was that, as we already said early on, that after a year and a half or two, we were going to release the banks to Ghanaians. They did not say release 100% shares. So kind Omankasa CBG. On website, they did not say they will release the 100% shares of the bank to Ghanaians. They said they were going to release the bank to the Ghanaians. So they can release only 1% or 2% to Ghanaians, and the 98% will go to foreigners. Jimmy, Mumubi. See, Usikanoko. My member letter let us say CBG for bois. They are lying. They are going to come tell you, say, CBG, Consolidated Bank of Ghana, and CBG, Ghana na soso. Namu de mu bi ma bond do. CBG. Okra kan ya mistake. Consolidated Bank of Ghana, CBG. Sa no mabeka kire mo. O meka kire mo se bank no because of the COVID-19 Russia-Ukraine war, the terms and conditions from the IMF, no, they didn't have any option because the bank was running into losses 2022-2023. Now, people showed interest. Now, because they love Ghanaians and they want the bank to still belong to Ghanaians, they decided to sell some of the shares. Majority of the shares will belong to Ekufuado and his family. And they will not give it to them directly for you to see. So they will go outside there and create new companies and come as foreign companies. And it be normally here with Japan. And then I'm going to tell you, Mujapadi or Ghana ni nyina no, your friend be Japan, and Kofobi wo baby a friend UK. Ebe sin there, omo free UK and person beto a Japadi or Ghana nyina no. When woman what you doing? That is what they are doing to you with CBG. After what you say, it is CBG way no. Omo ba catch them say they had to infuse because of COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war. The bank wasn't doing well. They know, and some investors showed they showed interest. About to say PDS. Omeka say cluster of companies have come together to form PDS, and that they are coming to invest in ECG. At the end of the day, was from the $500 million to call na ECG negu, and it be number PDS no. Omoka say companies 5, including Energia AS. Energia AS, they say from Angola, everything there, you win the it belongs to Ekufuado. They go out there, they merge with some people out there, and they bring their companies to form alliance, and then they chop your asses. I deal with all my year for 8 years. It's boom. It's boom one. Everybody. Besides. Inti professor no nie ma menkyerem no professor no omo na yedwuma bank wo inti omo an interview. Professor, this is the professor. They have sold the bank. I'm telling you, sorry. Professor Onye, he's a director at CBG. Onye, who call the LinkedIn. That is it there. Professor Kweku Apiedu. Thank you, team. Thank you for pulling this out. Professor Kweku Apiedu, Senior Advisor, Vice President Secretariat, Office of the President of Ghana, or a director of CBG. With Jimmy. Ochako Usika. Murefi adiente Mahama tumufu amonte more short memories. Murefi PDS ejapa energy nyoma we nyina sa no dem the same format 442 na no mo ye the same 442 papa we oya director of CBG oya adwuma oya advisor to Baobia or Jubilee House also sika is safe the letter font and time bia be kire mo say management oya director why didn't he put his name there? He doesn't want to go to court. He doesn't want to answer questions. Mayanko enim na mo muntie tumufo amuntie o medi moto saa mo samo nim nyansa. Mumu bi magimi enti na musika hye by heart no. Mayanko enim wedwa. Now, calculation. Mo kai story we Mahmoud Baumia ka kire Ghana for say 2018 about Baumia ka kire Ghana for say we will build Palugu multi-purpose dam to counter Bagri spillage and the koho Bagri ne gugum and asesa yedua ni nyina Baumia on kanu crew Baumia and the sa Palugu dam no almost $12 million ye busan se sika no wen also onim Baumia after 8 years Palugu dam Baumia oye siremni o after 8 years on to me point to say dam na wie to do what to counter Bagri dam. And the Bagri Dam no nanseamu omu bie Bagri Dam unhu damage eh Mahmoud Baumia nda ho nam Ghana anko se sirem obi di jan wo ni trim epia tennis siremni waka kire siremufo se ubesi Paulugu Dam and the one nam asantememu se wakoye Asantefo Airport International na ukromufo dam no mu hia dia survive no wudu Jimmy iti enkran ka kire omo se omo ma utumi obeto sada obeto tricycles obeto dia na sada ye eduandua e wo sirem utani kremoni unim nyansa ka obeka chom se omo make sure se sada no unua na ono se sirem ni start ye no so wan start ye kura opesa wo to aso wo do kwase change name ye no NDA Northern Development Authority e na wo nua ba ewia sika no e de be ye MP na wo da ho nam Ghana se ye nto aba ma wo anka ogina sirem ye na nka ndam ni trim sen na nka jan wo ni trim a giant Moto some kwasi asam so Ghana Palugu Dam na wen $12 million ase enkwasi afobia disika ne ka kire siremfo say siremfo ndem nim nyansa. That is what these MPP people say to the northern brothers and sisters. They don't respect you because the person who calls himself a northerner, they are using him like a pig. They are using Baumia like a pig. I can for party you oma ka kire mo me huntafo amudidi MPP echa na mo ya mesre me huntafo amudidi di MPP echa ete say de koto ato chance mu so ompie me hu MP 10 year waji MPP aboso ete say wako hu 10 year anasa anwunani a waji kotoko aboso wabodam oni me bia kotoko asante kotoko free ete say wako Kumasi Sports Stadium na wo hu 10 year ana anwunani te say me a waji kotoko aboso wo kontoko me say aboa wo de ni voradep wo de ni hold voradep obi be hwe we maka so hwe na wo ahunani na waje kotoko aboso sa no sa na e be ka kire wo Baumia he is somebody and can say siremufo kratie no I'm telling you we dwa boy ye die o kan sam didi atem temika no se enye hawa ana se gyan ne ko hwe bi fofre ofui ye busa calculation sa eye dam we Baumia after 8 years when to me see amasiremufo Baumia say siremufo nkoto abama no adentina siremuni na adwene ye ndwuma siremuni a oti sirema sebio oyen kremuni na adwene ye ndwuma. Why should a northerner vote for Baumia on for what reason? Thank you, Mr. S. Give me a reason why a northerner should vote for Baumia. Give me a reason. See the conflict happening in Boko. Baumia he has decided not to speak on it because his side of the people are killing the other side. He's happy. He is the head of the police council. Baumia sees the killings in the north every day. The only thing he tells them to do is put curfew there. Abra yeku one fashion. Baumia knows. He knows the people murdering people in Boko. He feels said the other fashion that his government is weaponizing is doing what he likes, so he does not care. That is why recently John Mahama called Srema Boko for Hineka said they will also want to be a region on their own. Now Baumia and MPP were angry. Why are they angry? They are angry because some fashion in Boko, they want to at the end of the day be killing some other fashion and feel superior because their people are in power. You are giving one fashion guns to kill another fashion. Now, their king is saying they need their own region. It's a problem to the NPP. We are talking about the Paulugu Dam. Where is the dam? I'm sure calculation 549 in Ghana 949. You bet you wait another calculation. I shared it on Twitter, and this is coming from a year Samia Uku. At a point, Samia Uku was calling for a revolution. At a point, Samia Uku was telling the youth to come out and rebel and throw John Mahama's government out of power. Samia Uku. This is what he wrote in 2015. And the moti Ghana catcher say, "Ebi mu kekan sama kesi mu ye moa mu bi mu ye nwan. Ghana na ebi mu dia. Ye nka Ghana na ye nka bi mu asem. Ye omo de ye nka omo asem adentira omo ye nipa chen obi. Kwasiafo we nyina na de ti Ghana ha. Ghana Samia Uku rebusu for dia. Ghana ye NPP for dia. 2015, these are some of the things Samia Uku eka wa Ghana ha as the leader of the youth of the NPP. Pablo has not come close to this kind of statement before. And this Nibia and Kansansem will be done. So kwasi ebi to us Kevin tell the aptem. Abuo funu Samia Uku kan kwasi same way na kan tokwasi Ghana. Otwen ban kan ba me nkwa na bewu. Mumu bi mu agimi, modwe se party intini ete ha. Meboa. Modwe se enton fu bi intini ete ha. Meboa. Dabi, mam tro ade. Samia Uku tro in 2015. Asama otro eni o say Samia Uku na mo no o ye dangerous me say boys omo in wuro ma e do mebotuo no Samia Uku na komo omo weapons mo mebotuo no mo de montena ho o say by her posture na oka EC wasem and Charlotte Osei was the EC their boss mo hwe a leader of the youth MPP youth national their youth organizer. Listen to his words very well. Today, these fools will sit and say, yeah, they are going to school, you see, parliament. A Krobian Kabway, Koso that jail. Now, my main king kind of mean you jump namuntie. Kwasia party na mudi echino, modi ya mokasa mo biankasa. Yantina onyenye na mfamu Jimmy inse Ghana. Time na Charlotte Osei office 2015 na Mahama na all power. Time kwa se mo na Samia Uku choma youth no. Youth no mo Ghana said, "Di omu nye nie." Or see, by her posture and utterances, the EC boss is setting the stage to deny the youth and the people of Ghana a new credible voter register for the 2016 elections. Or see, almost share the Charlotte Osei no ho and say you oye ni nyoma na Charlotte Osei ni EC no almost deny and answer in mebuno mo Ghana no Charlotte Osei per se ye de register papa beto aba tie me kind of brofo na me dwudwam. Say, we will not sit down for our future to be toyed with. Or see any MPP mbebuno, any Ghana mbebuno, because of Charlotte Osei office no, yen tenase. Emma Charlotte Osei any NDC for and say ye your future and answer the ye dachi. Or see, or no or lead the MPP youth no as a national youth organizer no on the MPP youth nim any Ghana mbebuno nim Emma Charlotte Osei and say the omodachi. Mi jujum koto de ne bodwe nyanya nchire moa okono see the cost of a new credible voter register is cheaper than the cost of violence. Or see se eba eyede register na sebio ye be hwehwem sika ye de be hwehwe register ma register de gina na so no sa sika na e wo fom kura na se sebio endorse nchen sika ye de be dey ye de be ye wentwi na se ebe se Ghana. They no patch nyina na say Charlotte Osei register no obiem na nyina ehwemu a sebio de entokwa ene ade no de sebio through Charlotte Osei no so anye saa sika ye be say no ntokwa ho no sebio sika ye be say no register hwehwemu no sika ketewa bi obeso kire say register hwehwemu krampo na cost bibia na mom entokwa si a ebe cost a lot of lives. In the Charlotte Osei MBA registered him and my hwehwem ehu sabane yakoto de mu yekrogin a sebio sika e de ba kwahwe register no kwanye sika bia na sebio so wanye saa de a ende lives ene de enkwa ene oman na ebese no eho ka eso chen register na e be hwehwem. Samia Uku was calling the youth to revolt. This guy is a rebel leader. Ekrobia so ankansem we go so be body trimutu. he's basically trying to undermine the democracy of this nation in 2015. Na oman yetim yetie san kwase asem we nyina ahemfo mo Ghana nyina mo ho no bia nwuye omote san kwase akeka we as a young man in 2015 making these statements. Akonenim na osaka asem bi. I say, guess it's time for the youth to arise. We cannot afford to fail the masses in 2016. Youth revolution imminent. I see mredu. Say ono Sami Jemfia, Samia Ukua, Odi MPP mbebu nenim. Any mbebu no mo Ghana in 2015 no. Or say imredu say, eye mbebu no yebe peja ye ho. Or say ye cheye to me. Every say ya ncheye to me a. Eye Charlotte Seni NDC aban no obobe say ye dachi that the oketwa to ne hu or say youth revolution imminent or say wunche or say imeburu no or catch them nyina say mun stand on guard munya ready say mu bebutu Ghana kebi mamin kebi no or say youth revolution imminent so because it be imminent kiane kin or say meburu no edani kuro no say MPP and we need 2016 Asiampenyi we agotena NLA and we mute to us omoko parliament no bit was honorable. These people are not supposed to go close to power. Ojina Ghana catch them mebunu say embraso say mebunu no beka Ghana kebi mamin kebi no entungu every say ono na adwirimu no MPP adwirimu 2015 no the national to say ombie registered immunity no montiase no of frame mebunu no this same statement Sir Pablo Chro, this same statement. I want to Twitter. Dan Paran and Tanquaco say, Okochino, Kwasiafo. Opa, my Pablo, and copy this same statement, and then edit a year, no, any date, no, any dino. Now on Fountain Twitter page. Kwasiafo more MPP because young coach Pablo in Yaima. Kotodi and Bodge, Mujin some bodam. On San and Sem just Abronya can sembi, and a John Mahama, and or your Bema Fanko Ibrahim Mahama so. Anke we akete come hanging wo wiem me say on say NPP for ke come so want to Ibrahim Mahama asem woni mu conform control street in Ghana anka wo san kwase asem ka wajai me say on say de bia no omunim say John Mahama will not react because he basically is up there. And John Mahama is not supposed to come down and deal with ant and filthy, dirty people like Abronye. And internet debi are number for John Mahama. What is so much TV so and radio so? Akasa sibiom kasa for John Mahama on Afa Ibrahim and ke take a second kebechum. There are people who control the streets in Ghana from Asantimemu to the north. They control it, and you cannot take it away from them. Whether they are poor or rich, their presence control the streets. In China, Mobia and Yana say, Mbema will feel. Mbema will fear bayana de biano bibinti and mbema yedin. There are people who can mess the streets up in minutes. Yeah. For the love of this country, intina manfobi ayedin. Ibrahim and other people in the NDC. Some case almost mess the street near apa. Nobody can speak in Ghana. Because naturally, what they have done for the streets, the support they have supported the street, you have no idea. And it's not Abronya TV so kaka san kwa na me say omunim the reality and it's not want to so bia kam kwa some kafa John Mahama o makafa Ibrahim ho because Ibrahim is a businessman on understand this to Abamano he does his business and you try say you want to say you are tough on the street or no obetun watch you street him he would strangle you on the street literally you understand how the street feels and mo NDC for na no my dean or my crazy people. They are just trained to respect the law. The MPP, NDC are trained to respect the law. There are people who are trained to respect the law. It's who cannot. Oh, soldier penyinia and just a boomfu. And just who commander penyinia and the boomfu or no bufu. But he has been trained to control his temper. In this anquas, as an original street so cano, Commander Betuma Kabi. I am military high ranking officer Betuma Kabi. But he has been trained to maintain or be composed when he gets to that level. It is a woman say NDC Nibi and our NDC4 are quiet and they are watching you dogs. They are crazier. I know what I'm talking about. They are crazier. Say NDC4 na sebio omukuta omupay simu kakran kakra kekrone butu. But they were trained to respect the law. Anytime I would say what is omukaka can say also obi akabia for Ibrahim Mahama osuro enkwasi asema abronye kano onimbe bia okafa. On to me make those emphatic statements about Ibrahim. Because Ibrahim will not come to you, but the street will speak for him. The street It will speak for him because the street will protect good people every time. The street protects good people. Come to America, go to Europe. Majority of the people who are still being mentioned were protected by the street. And when I say the street, the people who know who is a good person, the people who know that some people have good heart that they will die for. That is the difference. And to me, Jimmy say, Gaga, don't mind them. They want attention. John Mahama is looking at the bigger picture. John Mahama is too high to come down there. Or your politics are opposite or protect you. So John Mahama will not waste his time to respond to Abronya. Abronya is like a pig in front of John Mahama. John Mahama is looking at the bigger picture. How to protect Ghana. How to move us from this criminal tyranny into a democratic state, Papa. So he will not waste his time to go down there to be chasing Abronya, such a dirty pig. But Ibrahim Mahama, a businessman. He is a businessman like you. He's a businessman like me. He understands the street. And anything I want to say, Ibrahim Mahama wants some in some of can obechumu. Me say obechumu o street this so. What is so usu bempa? And so usu bempa. Obo Ibrahim Mahama dibium. Osuro. San kwasi afro Bobo Mahama. What is so biaka Ibrahim Mahama din? Because Ibrahim Mahama ni din enda poster biya so. No. He's not gonna come tell you say me be some politician inti ade bi koswa min to min ka. He will deal with you on the streets. It would just Mahama so forget. But back to this matter, no. Samia Uku, any MPP for no, they are people who don't respect the democracy of this nation. And they have shown it from the time they were in opposition. And Kwasi Aseme Sisi Ghana is here. Only say NDC workers or more rebellion. Only say you bit matina Ghana. Ahimfu bi ehu krono ewudie am person make us. Only say NDC focus on more rebellion. Your hinibi Ghana bit stop NDC. No chief. The only person who can speak for peace to prevail in Ghana, apart from the chief imam, Obiya Kotre. Majority of you elders in Ghana, you have lost your respect. Titru you have lost that little respect you had. It is only the chief imam who can stop any chaos in this country. Nobody. Sofu bang. Ohene bang. Because ohene biya galamse or Ghana. Majority of you people, akasifori nya galamse. Asofo akasifori nya politics. Why never kasama Ghana? Because politicians are kotiano no onimu concession. The reason why he went to Minkan Galamse wasem is in wasem any abai wasem say they are doing criminality with them. Mean you on hiniki to be from akasifori nya galamse or Ghana. Eastern region, Western region, Ashanti region. Ahimfuri nyina akasiani nyina galamse. They do it. They are all part of Galamse. They have concessions. Meaning, ahemfo, ebusianfo a omotia ahemfi akesia. They have spoken to me directly not to talk about their concessions. Are they? These are criminals. We know all of you people. And what we are talking about is beyond what you are seeing. Yeah, mama may charge bank account. Me all that I can tell you is 2-tier MPP, so up your life back. That's all that I can tell you. Me say, and as we sit in Ghana, Chairman to me is powerful than Otumfuo, a fact. Fight it. Now, this is a story I want you to also see. Gigim. And say, Mote, a year. In Senbu and say, Mamin can't we mum, Namin Combra. Now, Galam say, one some young Fenjin Mansania call East in Semnoso. Over 24,000. Mr. P, are we good? Team, do you have something for me? Oh, thank you very much, team. We have seen this. In Tiasana Americano, we all know the truth. We all know. No cry echo. Ahemforo, Dodoano, they do Galamse. Enti mema obiahe. This statement from National House of Chiefs President, or say, you all know I am against Galamse Obwa. The National House of Chiefs President, you know. Now I want to ask, as someone I know as the president of the National House of Chiefs, and I say on one any opinion. That's what I want to know. Because there are two things here. I want to know say on one opinion, and I say he was speaking as the president of the National House of Chiefs. They need to clarify this matter because the National House of Chiefs president to say You all know I am against Galamsey, and I will continue to fight against it. But that should not prevent Ghanaians from engaging in mining activities. The president of the National House of Chiefs, Oja Hoho, or say, Obia Nimson de Ompe Galamsey, and Okasetia Galamsey. Nanso, Galamsey say Ghana and Chile say, Yama Ghana Funina, enjoy a year, a good year too. Now, also I see some of the statement now, or say, I'm sorry. Or say, majority of the youth will be jobless if we ban mining. National House of Chiefs. Now, do you see what they are trying to do? I'm sure the Omoye. On say now, we have been calling on Impenifo in Ghana to talk about shutting down mining in Ghana to solve this menace. Now, I have bina omon kanu kure na omone politicians we ebo krono no. Ghana Impenifo bina omon kanu kure na omone politicians we eya Galamsey no. Now, they are trying to do something. They are hiding behind stopping every mining company in Ghana from mining. Omo person omo ko share chire say adentina Galamsey na abano sa Galamsey ni nti opese obi agai mining wo Ghana. They cannot speak to the issues because right now as we speak, a state of emergency should be put in place because of Galamsey. Now, as Sema Papa Weka say, majority of Imbebuno Mo Ghana enye juma nye say you shut down mining. He's been very critical and strategic. On say Onka say when we shut down Galamsey, Onka say you shut down mining at the end of the day no Imbebuno do enye juma nye. There's a reason why he's saying mining. He's saying mining because he does not want to stress on the Galamsey itself. Now, Ghana hire wono Imbebuno saying and they are far more in the mining sector. And what we are talking about as Ghanaians is simple. Utie Obiti say, Dr. Nyahuta Maklo, Omunyinaka say, at this point, a state of emergency should be put in place. Now you're making sure that mining activities in this country has come to a halt for us to decide. Now, Mebese Bibusa Oja Hoho, the National House of Chiefs, say, per his logic and what he's trying to say, no. Say a National House of Chiefs. Na yet National House of Chiefs na eja toho. Na eja no eto ho no. Oko National House of Chiefs your chambers wo ho. Your baby ayemfune ye eyede. Your National House of Chiefs President Office, Secretary's Office, your Deputy National House of Chiefs President Office, and your other conference rooms ho. Now, me pese me busa oja ho. Say a National House of Chiefs na eja to eye conference center ho. Na yehwa na ejaso asato eye President of the National House of Chiefs officer. Na se obi beka said nana sibia ejato conference ho obi enwu. Se sia amanfo hun bi ebi ho ahyehye enwusia ko bi mu a ebi da hospital ahemfo ni bi prepra. Wangasa office kura ejato ho. Na se ohene ba ko suggest se nana se sia die sibia eja toto office wo National House of Chiefs wo no. Media nkama adwunu a yan close National House of Chiefs no the whole office na down. Now for the meantime, no, yampe solution to the ejaya to office na. Sa ohine no asem na oka no e make sense and I say it make sense. And now be catch ohine no say that even though eja to have by heart no, still I yanko pe another room ne yanko ye meeting. Sa na oja ho be catch ohine no because at this point majority of the people are saying say the problem na FAC no we have to stop mining. And when we say mining, legitimate or illegitimate, for us to take a step back and look at the issue to make sure that you're dealing with it. Send a buyer the legal license, legitimate mining companies can go back. But for now, there should be a total shutdown. That is what this man is trying to tell us. Even though Galamsey Kunipa, in Sono Kunipa, the whole country, our river bodies have been destroyed. He is defending mining companies and trying to tell us, say, even though Galamsey we should still not ban mining in Ghana because there are some people mining illegally in the name of I have a license in Ghana. There are some people in Ghana, they are mining illegally. Omukuta license to mine, but they are mining illegally. And these are people that are doing the worst damage Chairman won't to me has license. At a point, not only license, or to me bowras and krigwa, ebundia, essence, I say, Ubusana Obegas or a legitimate license holder because a bino aman license. That is the reason why Ghana as a nation, we need to take a step back. Mining should be halted temporarily for us to decide the way forward. Or anyway, said that be. Oma kwa jim license omo ye illegal mining the krano yenja omo nyina no mo nya efri say immebru ni nya adwuma nya immebru ni nya nsupa nom na we nya nsupa nom a ebede na we nya nkwa akonya adwuma ye ohene mesrew uye penyini kase onya akwara otu afudwene uye penyini amebu sebio na na sisim na so mom ye nkasa nya nsem kakra. I respect you a lot and I don't expect a chief who leads chiefs to speak like a kid. This is a national menace. This is supposed to be something a national security threat. We need to put a stop to it now. For now, nobody is saying Goldfields, we don't like their contribution to this country. Nobody has said that. But because a bro bako ebe say a bro bo20, say for now, mume share bro ni nyinangu form ni yenhu bako na enya no ye wia a bro boto papa no yahye de akọ eno so ohene monti ase. It is because our friends in government and some of the chiefs are deeply involved in illegal mining. And they are hiding behind say we should not stop it totally and that mining should go on. In Ghana today, when I'm Ghana, Galamsey. There are small scale miners involved in Galamsey. There are big companies that have license which are supposed to practice legitimate mining are behind that license doing illegal mining. Until you cannot say baby we are supposed to select, we are supposed to put a total shutdown on mining in Ghana. If it's going to be for 6 months, if it's going to be for 4 months, the mining companies they should understand. Because we have gotten to that point that this is a national security threat. Into we are Goldfields, we are Sanko mine, we are dear miner. If there's no security in this nation, you cannot mine. So whether you like it or not, the country's safety at the end of the day it should be a priority to us. If you're a mining company and you have a problem with this, with a government shutting down mining totally to make sure that the national security threat that is confronting the nation is dealt with, then you can walk out. Because if there's no peace in this country, you cannot mine. Anything I make sure he say he leads chiefs. And him say Ghana Sebio Yemfa Jimini Ndihine. So I respect him for his intelligence and I respect the National House of Chiefs. And anytime Busa said the statement he made, was it a personal statement or a statement representing the National House of Chiefs? Because these two statements are very important. Where it is coming from. Total ban. Goldfish should understand. All the legitimate mining companies, they need to understand. Because we have gotten to that point, if we don't take this drastic decision, we will live in this country and then the youth will revolt against these same mining companies. So we need to be strategic, and a total ban is the only way out. Why is the president scared to put the state of emergency out? He's scared because his party folks are the ones doing Galamsey. The NPP executives and MPs and DCEs are the ones leading the Galamsey cartel. Where we not in this country, Mamika Simbi. And I want to break something down for you people to understand why we are here today. Let me show you. And then it said Bernard Avle was speaking on Papaya Samuel Kanye. And when you listen to Bernard Avle and the people who were with him at Gabi Ochedakun's TV station City, I will explain something to you. Now, where is the Bernard Avle video? Muntie Bernard Avle, he's so angry, he's so pissed off. Galamsey is, he is so disappointed in Oja Hoho or Cabrofo. Or took a cow or Cabrofo. Comment do or Cabrofo. There's a serious issue we are being confronted with. Near TV so Cabrofo because then the bachelor see in Nyansa. Now let's go listen to Bernard Avle. We are make sure the Galamsey menace, why we are here, and who is supposed to be blamed. Listen to Bernard Avle.
House of Chiefs, big platform. We are not saying all mining should be stopped forever. I'm very disappointed to hear a president of the House of Chiefs oversimplify our argument and choose the launching of a Minerals Commission office in the Western North region to basically misdirect the Galamsey conversation. It's pathetic that we make a lot of money from Galamsey, and therefore those of us who are saying that Galamsey should be banned, we should be careful. Really? When the House of Chiefs themselves have written in the past that you read for me,
that he signed.
I would have thought that on an occasion like this, you would say,
he signed it.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, he signed that communique.
That you get it. And God bless the media for not over highlighting it. Just, it's so sad that whilst one chief is refusing a bribe
on his deathbed.
You see, for me, sometimes people miss the significance of how powerful what they say is. TUC went to meet the ministerial committee and said, we are not interested in long conversation. Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, Sky, in December last year, they presented a 16-page dossier. Sky, the Ghana Academy has probably, before you get into that academy,
some of the finest brains.
You don't even have to be, so it's not like you can be a professor. To get into the academy, you have proved, you work with academics. So if you're a fellow of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, we have agreed as scientists that you are at the top of your game.
Yes.
They issued a 16-page letter. I read some of it on air and explained Galamsey from beginning to end, and they propose things to be done. You ignore all of that and you come up in a speech and say we should be careful. You know, sometimes in Ghana we say when you have power it means you have knowledge. But that's not the way it is. It's the other way around. It's knowledge that gives you power. In Ghana, you can have researchers do a lot of work. This professor, Friar I interviewed, his dissertation was the best for the University of Niagara. Somebody can be made a minister after 3 years working for a political party and can come and make a statement that overrides all that research because he has political power. A society that doesn't value knowledge above position is doomed to fail. We don't and see, when you are given position, you must not. The reason we study to come and sit here is that we may not get this chance forever. If you come on air, you must research. So if you have a chance to speak to the nation, you don't just say anything. And whatever you say, it may be true, but what are the implications? What impression does it send? So it may be true. We are not saying mining should stop forever. But Sky, Medical Association have released information about the effect of the chemicals in these waters on people's babies, on people's kidneys, on people's lives. We haven't paused. We are saying pause and rethink. Then you choose a big platform like this to say we are misguided. So the academy is misguided, the doctors are misguided, the nurses are misguided, the TUC is misguided, the Catholic bishops are misguided, all of us are misguided. How? Okay, so what's the weight of evidence? Okay, so let's assume you are misguided. What did you present to show us that you are misguided? Where is the body of knowledge? I've given you a 16-page dossier of the academy. Where is the... But you see, this is the tragedy. Because you have a mic and somebody will write what you say without scrutinizing it. You can just say it and it becomes the big story for the day. And then people who will not think deeply will accept that and say, oh, by the way, this person has said this. A society doesn't advance like that. Let's put the best ideas for it. Put forth your arguments. We have put forth, I have over 50 press statements, and all of them come up with 4 conclusions. State of emergency, moratorium, LI 2464, a roadmap to salvage our water bodies. That's what they all say. When you distill all the press statements, they are saying it's gotten to a cataclysmic. The Ghana Water Company, Ghana Water Company, Ghana Water Company say we are not able to process raw water. Doctors are saying children are being born deformed. The video evidence of water pollution is there for all to see. Then you choose a platform to launch a Minerals Commission office to say something that completely tries to divert attention from the core issues. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. What I will say, I believe the academy. I believe...
Yeah, Bernard, I've like Kenya about time of Patutu to me. Wako hemfifra atene draw sum nyina ne say brofo kani oka kata clinic ene eye dossier 16-page dossier and the D&D Academy was the Ghana Academy has issued a 16-page dossier and the kata clinic and they are saying the children the oka nyina ne say or say we di the National House of Chiefs President who how ayaw. Na okabro fu say oh no dwen see ma otumi a unim nyansa. Okabro fu nti we hu. We di ohene na tem. Benadavre say time a onyini no dwen say ma obi tumi a na automatically nipa ne nim nyansa. So onka kan twi ya ka say hey aha obotai e na oka e na odi ohene na tem. Aha so afi what ase okan brofu mo o see na odwen say yama utumi a wanyini a unim nyansa. Nanso the opposite or catch or hine say no odwen say oja wo wanyini but no nim say sa tumi de ma no nim nyansa. Metra na mekan twi a anko medi matam Kevin mu ade wa botai say kokohwe de ne turu mu nyina afo adan he has a problem because he believes that what we call the Ghana Academy omachro a dossier 16-page dossier and that research me be say me busa Bernard Avle. You see, I was happy when he tried to sound like he cares. He doesn't. He cares now. Ask him why. He cares now because at this point they feel say they have to speak on it because everybody is speaking on it. And I'm sending this message to Bernard Avle and those boys who are sitting there, the backing vocalists. We were in this country and a whole sector minister came out with a report that the president demanded. A whole sector minister from Pombwati released a report. Actually, say he has overseen this sector and that these are the things he encountered and what we can do to stop illegal mining. Professor from Pombwati. The academias he's talking about, the Ghana Academy, none of the guys there can compare himself to Professor Frimpong Boateng when it comes to academics. Listen to me, Bernard. The hypocrisy in you people, it will kill all of us and kill our children. It will kill our mothers and kill our fathers. Because when you get the mic, you select what to talk about. And Intina, Samens Kwasiampe need to me fair on the news to say, why are you people discussing Bawumia? Because he wants to dictate the pace. So you people, majority are not sitting there because of us. You are speaking on this issue because everybody is speaking on it. We were in this country. There's nobody at this so-called Ghana Academy you are talking about that wrote the 16-page dossier. Professor Frimpong Boateng, who is a surgeon, a PhD holder, somebody who is renowned. Frimpong Boateng came out and said, I was given a job by this president. I was instructed to write a report why we are not making any headway when it comes to illegal mining in Ghana. The day Frimpong Boateng released that document, in fact, I released the document first. Your channel, City on Gabriel Chidakun's TV station, which you are sitting on, you were the first to bring Gabriel Chidakun, who was mentioned in that report of being involved in Galamsey. You were the first to call him to come clean himself. Your TV station, you were the first to call Gabriel Chidakun to come on your TV to clean himself. Why? Because one of your investors was mentioned in the report. There were hundreds of people who were mentioned in the report. People who were in the Jubilee House and still in the Jubilee House. People we know and we don't know. You refuse to contact anybody. But the one person that you, Bernard Avle, and your team were interested in was Gabi Ochidakun because you needed to clean Gabi from that illegal act. From that day, Gabi Ochidakun came out to lie, and you people made it your front page news. You decided not to give Professor Frimpong Boateng's report any relevance. The day Professor Frimpong Boateng released that report as a sector minister, how we can stop Galamsey, mentioning MPP National Women's Organizer, mentioning Lord Comey, mentioning Kokubaku, Gabi Ochidakun, their involvement, that day we ignored for Professor Frimpong Boateng's report was the day we lost the fight against Galamsey. Saturday now, Frimpong Boateng the report in the buyer now. You, Bernard Avle, and your group chose which part to look at. No? That was the day all of us lost that battle against Galamsey. Because if Professor Frimpong Boateng's report had been acted on, or the president had acted on it, whatever the academias were writing, your National Ghana Academy were writing, we wouldn't have gotten there. The menace would have been stopped the day the professor released that report. Because that report the professor released, it was the antidote to stopping illegal mining in Ghana. But what did we do? Because Gabi was mentioned, because it was against the government, because your friends who are financing your radios and your salary, because it was about them, we found a way to get a criminal like Gabi to come on TV to clear himself. Gaskia. Utum Banzani. And the Memanenum Galamzenzu. You have like 4 to 5 kids. Every water they consume, it is infested with mercury. It is infested with cyanide. Who has caused this problem? It is you and your other colleagues who decided to pick what to talk about. We are not foolish. It is not a grammar that you are speaking that makes you intelligent. Fine. The National House of Chiefs President's statement was unfortunate, but you people took the lead to suppress the antidote to stopping illegal mining in Ghana. You, Bernard Avle. What importance did you add to that document? Because the first gentleman of the land, who has the executive power to appoint and fire, appointed from Paul Boateng to do that job. Why didn't we pressurize the president to make decision or take decisions? But we ignored the matter. We tried to help Gabi clean his dirty self. We are here today. Who is to be blamed? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president, went in front of the Ashanti Traditional Council. He had the report in his ass. He told Otumfuo, who is now less powerful than Chema to me, that he's dealing with Galamsey. Frimpong Boateng had dealt with the matter. Akufo-Addo did not react to the matter. Who are you blaming and speaking grammar? Who are you singing those poems to? You are hypocrites. If we had all made this our objective to make sure the president and the government in power, we have given power to act on this matter, we wouldn't have been here today. You people, you have gone to learn some grammar and you get up in the morning, you try to make people think you are the only wise people, intertwining words and making us feel, say, you know everything. It is your deliberate act of pick and choose. When PDS matter come, go on City, go on Gabi Ochedaku's news. They didn't cover PDS till date. No news was on PDS. Ask yourself why. Because PDS was orchestrated by Gabi Ochedaku, who owns your radio station. PDS was orchestrated by Gabi. We were here when I first did the PDS story. Your own CEO, Samens, went to court to tell court that I have defamed Gabi, who was stealing millions of dollars from Ghanaians. You people sat there, you didn't talk on PDS. Today you are here screaming. Who are you screaming to? You people are jokers. You people are hypocrites. The Bible you hold every day and those things you write on computer and read to people, that these are wise saying, this is what you have to do today. You people should bow your heads down in shame. You are a disgrace to this country and your job. The day I decided, say, we will brush Professor Frimpong Boateng's report under the carpet. That was the day we lost the fight against Galamsey. Who are we blaming? Today, you sit there and somebody wants to generalize this menace. There's a reason why we all went to the ballot in 2016 to change government. There's a reason why somebody has 24-hour protection in a Jubilee House. There's a reason why some people get more money than us. There's a reason why some people are given first-class citizenship treatment than others. It is because they have to solve our problems. So I will not sit here and blame the government that left power for these idiots. No, this is not a generalized issue. This is a specific issue. The president, the vice president, the government has failed. So if you're a reasonable Ghanaian who sits on radio to speak any day, you need to tell Ghanaians to vote against this government. Because it is only leadership that can change our destiny. It is only leadership that can make statements to change what we are seeing. It is only leadership that can take proactive decisions. It is only leadership that can make a statement for things to change. And who is in leadership? Who is in charge? Who can make those statements for things to change? From what I know and the little I know, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, whatever they say today, they cannot change whatever Ghana we want to do. John Mahama can scream the whole day. He can bring all the ideas. He's still not in power. So nobody should fucking go blame the opposition and generalize this matter. We all have to look at the issue of the president, the government doing what? Failing us, and they need to work. This is not about grammar, you know, than somebody. This is not about you wearing a tie and sitting on radio. This is about application of common sense and being honest to yourself and your people, because your kids are also drinking from the same water the pigs in Ghana are drinking from. So why are you being selective and making it look like what can be a being sida? We have seen chiefs, we have seen leaders. The Christian Council walked to Galamsey's side. What did they see? After they went there, it has become crazier. Why are we blaming it on everybody? We need to be specific. It is the president. He decided not to take responsibility. He decided not to act. It is your financier, Gabriel Chedakon, who hid behind power to destroy our waters. The NPP government and its appointees are the ones doing Galamsey. Let's be blunt. Because when power changes, we will be holding the president and his appointees accountable. Why are we failing to hold this dwarf accountable for what he has done? We are not kids. The mind games you people are playing, stop this nonsense. That guy sitting with you, the Ampofu or something, America. Nebuchadnezzar of America. Okuta American citizenship, that guy sitting on city. He comes to America every 5 months, 6 months because his wife and his kids are here. They don't care. They think you people are foolish. So when they come sit on TV, they start to use grammar. Cataclysmic. We don't care. What we care about is we gave somebody job to do. Benadavle and your group of toys, if you don't deliver, you will lose your job. The president has failed to deliver. He needs to lose his job. That is the end of the conversation. What is this grammar about? What is this Ghana Academia dossier? What is this? Only one person can make a decision, make a statement for things to change. Bro, for time I'm going to TV so about let's stop this hypocrisy. Let us be honest to each other. Let us be fair in our deliberations. Let us stop trying to make it look like we are all supposed to be blamed. The president and the party in government are supposed to be blamed. You people have not been able, you've not been bold enough to say this government needs to go. We gave them a job. We gave them a job to do. So have they delivered? If they haven't delivered, what are we supposed to say? They need to walk. What is this fucking nonsense of grammar and stupid talk? They need to walk. The same way we made some people walk, these people are supposed to walk because they could not deliver. What is this nonsense of you people trying to protect criminals in this government through the little mics you've gotten? This is the time for you people to call a spade and look in the face of the president and the vice and say, you people are failed Ghanaians and you don't need to lead us again. You are protecting your ass. You want people to look stupid. Ojahowo is saying this because we failed to check the system. Do I have to blame Ojahowo? No. It is our responsibility to put pressure on the president and his vice and this government to work. The nonsense should stop in Ghana. You were the people. They are Professor Frimpong is that document now. Most suppressing by going to Gabi's office. A whole sector minister Babon Tinabeka said, this is what I found. This is the job you gave me and this is what I found. You were able to go to Gabi to tell Gabi to threaten Professor Frimpong so that you don't go ahead exposing Gabi, the president, Lord Kome, and J.K. Jemfua, and all these criminals in this government. You people led Gabi. You people enabled Gabi. You people are accomplices. You use the City News City FM to destroy Ghana. And I'm not going to, you see, let me tell you people, I like everybody. I have no personal issue with Bernard Avle. No, I respect him for what he does, but he's a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're not supposed to even come sit and talk blah blah and talk nya. So who should we blame? The academia writing 16 dossier. Who has the power to stop mining, illegal mining in Ghana? Who has the power in Ghana today? Who has the power in Ghana today to stop illegal mining? Who has the power? It is one gentleman, one dwarf, who can just pick a pen and write on the paper, every machine running in Ghana, legal or illegal, will stop working. Why are we not blaming that man? Why are we making it look like we are the problem? The chiefs are the problem. The bishops. It is one fucking idiot sitting at the Jubilee House with his assistant who cannot do the job. You people enabled Gabi to kill the story.
It even tells you how weak the minister's understanding of his position is. If what I did was illegitimate, why don't you take the right action? He's going to report me to the minister as if he's a teacher and the president is a master, and I'm what? A school prefect, and I've done something wrong. I mean, what kind of silliness is this? I mean, I don't even want to comment on that. That he reported me to the president. For the president to do what?
Call you to order.
The president is a lawyer. The president is a lawyer. And he knows that lawyers are supposed to what? To protect the legitimate business of their clients. So why would the president call me on a matter like this? Why would he even go to the president to complain? Because it's not as if he was going to say that when he got the soldiers to freeze or stop the people from working, I went to give a counter instructions to the soldiers. And the soldiers, ignored his and took mine. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Calling him, asking questions, snooping around. Isn't that interference, Gabi?
No, but really, isn't it what you do?
My job is to snoop around, get information, and all that.
And my job is not to protect the right of my client.
I think he see. I can't speak for him, but you think the issue to do with Gabi as a person, not as a lawyer.
But I'm saying that when I called him, and he is in his report, I told him that I'm a lawyer for the company. If they have all the permits issued legitimately by the state entities that are supposed to issue the permits and licenses, if they are working, then you, the minister, you have no right to interfere.
But
that's what he did.
Yeah, but he found out.
How many people did Frimpong Boateng mention in the report? City interview Gabi Wia, okay, did they follow up on the number of people in the report to interview them? No. Now, I feel when they only went to Gabi for Gabi to muddy the waters. Adiachina Gabi said he will sue Frimpong Boateng. Boateng wants him beam. And the Bernard is sitting there doing what? Crying? Trying to sound like he's the most intelligent person in Ghana? You are hypocrites. Nipa send your bomb din or reporting him. Gabi nkwana na hu hia. Gabi nkwana na hu hia or reporting him. Omo makane ya interview obia because they wanted to do the damage control for Gabi. That is what City News did. That is what Samans used City to do. You people are hypocrites. Stop this. I don't care what you people say about me, the insult. I don't care. But Ghanaians are not foolish. Ghanaians are not stupid. There's only one person who can take responsibility for this, and it's the President of the Republic who has failed the people. We need to walk them out. Now, today in Ghana, this is what we are dealing with. This. 24,000, over 24,000 galamsey induced cancer cases recorded annually in Ghana. Afibia nipa 24,000 and over and omunya cancer every galamsey insu omunumu. Otiha kata clinic. The Ghana academia. A research. We are talking about a man who has all the powers in his hand in Ghana. We are talking about one single man and his assistant. Ekufuado and Baumia, they have all the powers in Ghana in their hand. They can make one statement and every illegal mining activity in Ghana will stop. You are sitting there talking about academia's research. 24,000 and over people every 12 months, they die from cancer because omonum galamsey nsuo. You are not worried about that? Woman on your motor Bernard, your kids are all drinking the same water. The last time I played a video of a lady putting chemical in water for just the water's surface to settle, for her to believe that the water is clean. Let's be honest for once. Let's be honest as a people for once. Let us tell Ghanaians to vote against this government. Yes, it is simple. Because some of these statements we make, and none of my politicians know the opportunity to spin the issue. Because here in the room, when we start making statements like that and generalizing the issue and picking what to talk about and what not to talk about, it gives criminal politicians the opportunity to mislead the people and destroy us more. Because you see, politicians, they are like vampires. They look for times where you are not basically aware of your surroundings. What politicians do is they listen to us a lot. Politicians listen to what we say. Because remember, they serve us. Now, when they listen to us, they pick what their points from the weakness in our statements. Now, the moment we give politicians that room to be able to pick that little spot of weakness. They capitalize on those weaknesses to make us irrelevant. So when we sit on radio and on TV, and we don't blame the president directly and his vice directly and tell the people to vote against them, what the politicians get, the notion and idea they get is that we are still not making the president take responsibility for his actions or what he did not do. So what the politician will do is that when they come on TV, especially those in government, they will look at what we said that basically helps their case. They pick it from there. So now when you listen to the NPP, when they are speaking about illegal mining and all that, they don't want to take the responsibility. They want to start it from the back. You're being inherited you. But the question here is, why were you given power? That is the basic question. Why did Ghanaians vote for you? Why did Ghanaians change power? Why did Ghanaians say you can handle the problems you are going through? It is because you told them that you are capable of making things better. So where it started does not matter. What matters now is what you have done. Have you been able to solve the problem? Because yare ebobi near the hospital. Doctor now ojana social no where the yare started free and fan ho baby a diagnose no lab or koye ya de betu de nima na djuma ne se obesa sa oyedian nipa na oyare ne yare obesa ne yare. Now the doctor does not care say 2 years before no onya, it's a part of the record, but the most important thing is that this person's life should be saved. And we are creating that opportunity for politicians to take advantage of us. Now listen to this fool. Miracle Abuaje, he was speaking on the Galamsey. Now by the womb, 8 years. Now listen to this fool.
Let's get into the issues. Would get your brief reaction on the calls for the lands minister to go. The NPP already has a stance when it comes to illegal mining. Do you think those calls are valid at this point?
I really doubt those who try to scapegoat in situations like this actually mean well for the country, and then you begin to ask yourself whether genuinely it is the issue they want addressed or they just want to do politics. These are people who say lands minister should go but tell us to go and vote for former President Mahama and come with his ministers. This is a group of people who were in power and could not manage this situation. You recall, when Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo came to office and was being sworn in his statement, he had Galamsey as a major issue, which he promised to deal with. You recall? What it means is that anybody that creates an impression as if Galamsey was a creation of Nana Akufo-Addo in the last 8 years is just trying to do politics. I'm bringing all of this in to simply say that this is a social canker. You don't fight social canker scapegoating. If you scapegoat in the fight against social canker, you don't get results. Because what happens is that you allow the actual perpetrators to hide. Because you're not even pointing at them. You're not talking about them. You're not addressing them. You rather identify 1 or 2 people and you keep hammering as if today Abu Jinapo is removed from the lands ministry, there will be no Galamsey. This is a canker where the former environment minister, Honorable Ayariga, under the NDC, actually said on record, and it's reported on your portal, that he thinks we should give up on the fight against Galamsey. In fact, he recommended that we should legalize illegal mining. I mean, you see the contradiction. Legalize illegal mining. Where he said that it has become so difficult fighting this canker under the Atena because chiefs are involved. According to him, chiefs are involved. Religious leaders are involved, opinion leaders, assembly members, and everybody, is involved. And so if you just get up and say, oh, there's Galamsey, fire the lands minister. Before the lands minister, was there Galamsey? Was there Galamsey before this lands minister? And so if you fire the lands minister tomorrow, does it end Galamsey?
So you feel that calls to relieve him of duty is not important?
No, the point is that before I say that, let's relieve you of your role as a host on this program, you might have been culpable of something. I might have seen that you are either incompetent in fixing it, or you are doing what you are doing, or you haven't done what it is that you are supposed to do. But so I haven't heard anybody say any such thing about the lands minister. And my problem is that you don't find social canker by scapegoating and politicizing. If you try to fight social canker by scapegoating and politicizing, you leave the real culprit They'll be doing their thing whilst you fight amongst yourselves.
So basically, this guy is doing campaign against himself. So what here in some wakana? So you can clearly see. You see, from what he's saying, then it means no armed robber should be arrested. One, he is still not taking responsibility. You see, into Tiana Samna, oh, a man for about chrono, Nancy Yentumi point is a woman about chrono Sidia, Yentumi can say, oh, as soon as way and a dagate nano, a chrono the buyer, and Yentumi solve a chrono. Into your Bank of Ghana, Nasa and Yapon Yatutum, your Bank of Ghana upon 5 o'clock. Nipa or you in charge of Bank of Ghana, head of security. Yeah. Se Bank of Ghana pon na ya tutum na benifori nyina free office ni pia. Keys na e Bank of Ghana, ye the head of security. Enti aba no pa na se ye be Bank of Ghana ewie sika e ho de kwa. Who is supposed to be held accountable? So when you call the head of security to question him, are you scapegoating the head of security? No. There are so many people who could have been head of security of Bank of Ghana. But there's a reason why we made you head of security. Because we believe that you are competent enough to stop what? People stealing from Bank of Ghana. If maybe in the past there was a security man there who could not protect Bank of Ghana's money or our money and was fired. And today you presented your resume that you can protect Bank of Ghana. Now now, when the keys the goons, there's a reason why we gave the job to you. There were thousands of people. When we point at you to give us answers, are we scapegoating you? You are a foolish guy. We Jimmy. Me catch the Ghana for say any journalist no, you generalize issue where any man kwasi for say to bet na TV so da Ghana for. Into an idea in say the president and the government should not take responsibility. A social canker, a boa. Social interventions to set free SHS. Time John Mahama NDC cast let us review. Then I'm okay. That one there is a social canker, but you don't need review from everybody. But when it comes to Galamsey, it's a social canker, so we don't have to scapegoat people. The lands minister, he's a criminal. He needs to go. Mameka be binchram one day. Samuel Abujinapo. Maybe can't see me at one day, and I will follow it up and I'll show you something. Samuel Abujinapo, he takes $30,000 before he signs one lease. Samuel Abujinapo. Small scale miners in Ghana, 90% of them know. They know about this. Samuel Abujinapo, or $30,000. So at $30,000, you are not guaranteed a lease. What would the amount of lease I was signed? Over 1,005. Over into 2,000 leases. Me na make no hande. Samuel Abujinapo, only one gentleman, let me mention his name. I'm going to show you something. Maybe. Here. All right. Maybe Samuel Abujinapo. Maybe some about the other person's ni chro. No, this one. Maybe. Samuel Abujinapo and a guy called Martin AC. These two people, they take $30,000 before they sign a lease. Samuel Abujinapo, the lands minister, or $30,000. And Sana was signed one lease. Only the number of leases Samuel Abujinapo was signing. Until Oma Kwasia we betina TV, so no catch the Ghana for say. You know something? We are not supposed to scapegoat. May I'm pointed into individuals. There's a reason why people are given positions. When you fail to do their job, you need to be kicked out. There's a reason why we need to kick Abujinapo out. Catch a journalist and say, if somebody calls to say Yampam will be out, there should be a reason why Yampam Nipano. Look at the rivers we are seeing in Ghana. Look at the forest. Look at the degradation. Look at the destruction of our forest. You are still sitting here telling us that we should give you a reason why Samuel Abujinapo should be fired, why the president should be fired. Ghana, this shows say they don't have any will. There's no willing. The willingness is not there to fight the canker. The willingness is not there to stop Galamsey because yes Galamsey. Me say Martin Emisi, Samuel Martin Eyisi, on it Samuel Abujinapo. They sign every lease and no any guaranteed $30,000. 2, 3, 4 days ago, when we said small scale miners echo here demonstration in front of Abujinapo's house ministry. Me say Samuel Abujinapo on Martin Eyisi, they take $30,000 before they sign a lease. And international black over catch say, why is it say so much lease have been signed under Akufo-Addo? No, it is a whole industry. It is a whole industry. In terms of boy he was talking, say, oh, we are politicizing it. We are not politicizing it. Because any journalists, TV, radio, we give this termite, political insect with shit on their cheeks to come and take advantage of the people. Miracle Abuaje Kwasiokwe DC went to me and qualify to keep DC office for 1 year. He was kicked out. He does not feel for you Ghanaians. Nipana omu enfano a politics na oye. On say otuwa kasa no or see Nana Dankwe Akufo-Addo echre say or be fight Galamsey because Okan Galamsey won his speech. Because Akufo-Addo mentioned Galamsey in his speech, automatically it means to say he's fighting Galamsey. Wait, Kwasia we didn't change mind. Nana Dankwe Akufo-Addo's speech to the nation, first day, everything was plagiarized. Why should I believe Akufo-Addo who plagiarizes other people's speech to Ghanaians? Also, Akufo-Addo's first speech, it had Galamsey in it. In T, Akufo-Addo, we should not point Akufo-Addo out to say they should walk. Mwe Jimmy. Now, listen to this dog again. Me, I don't call these people humans. So, me say they don't care about Ghana.
I am one person that has refrained from allowing myself to be drawn into this Galamsey conversation on partisan lines. Whose purpose does it serve? Who wins in this? This Galamsey menace, right from 2011, that's when it reared its head under the former president as vice president and former President Mills. Before, whilst Wallace was in office, we had Galamsey. Galamsey is an 80s, 60s, 70s, ancient, pre-colonial activity. But they were not mining in river bodies. The actual river body Galamsey that we are seeing today reared its head in 2010, 2011. For the entire period that these people that are advocating for somebody to be scapegoated were in power, they couldn't fight it. They gave up. They lifted their hands in despair. We are people who have come to inherit this canker from them. And that should be put on record. And so it is we rather who are trying to fight a canker introduced by them. And so what should be done right now is to say that what is government's effort so far in the fight against this social canker? Why hasn't it worked? Government, we think that you should tweak this side, you should tweak this side, you should tweak this side. But I don't know why Galamsey fight is becoming very difficult. All of a sudden, we've allowed some of these people who claim to be neutrals to put this Galamsey conversation into the partisan political contest. So what happens is that everybody in Ghana today thinks that Galamsey is there because MPP officials are doing Galamsey. Was it then DCC officials who were doing Galamsey in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2014, when the minister gave and when cocoa farms were being cut down? Didn't the former president, please hold on, didn't the former president set up a task force to deal with Galamsey? Why didn't it work? So you are saying that we should vote against it and go for who? The one who introduced it. And that is my worry. You have somebody...
So you don't want us to politicize issues?
No.
Fair point.
You have somebody digging under his bed. You see, we give these dogs, these pigs, the room to spill nonsense. I see Galamsey, it has been there 80s, 60s, 70s, ancient time. In fact, JJ Rollins tana Galamsey oho. JJ Rollins refused no quite said the bedi Ghana so and Tamils by. It JJ Rollins refused no kofuamba into Amboko Fording and Oba Tamils, not Galamsey oho, and Oba Mahama, not Galamsey oho. Maybe I'm politicizing no. Now you see, or see, Omoba, and they came to inherit Galamsey. Kwasia su. Or see, Galamsey no order that. You see these pigs? There's a reason why I use those words. So, they don't think. Or see, they came to inherit. Where you were in opposition. Let's say, Yamfa pig way, why did we vote into power? Why did we give you power? then there was no need for us to give you power. We were supposed to allow John Mahama, who deported over 5,000 Chinese, to keep going, because it could have gotten to a time and could eradicate galamsey in Ghana. If from your own point, if you are saying, say, you inherited it, and today we cannot talk about, or you cannot talk about one thing you've done to stop this menace, then John Mahama was supposed to be given the nod. He was supposed to be allowed to continue. Because during his time, now he's saying, during his time, at the end of the day, the Chinese who come here to employ our local people and buy our poor farmers' farms, those Chinese, John Mahama deported 5,000. How many have you deported? What is the status of our rivers now? And from what he is saying, he is telling you, say, you are not supposed to even give the NPP the chance to continue. Because here we are a binitary the Niasi way, or who gonna force them with Jimmy. On say Edru baby, no say government. Issue anka the people criticizing galamsey, they could have told government, say, tweak this, tweak that. Today he's talking about we the Ghanaians na attention. We should talk to the government for the government to review the decisions. Cause here we are, okay, say on church a review more so on tiasie. Okay, say ya per se John Mahama say yen tweaky free SHS no yen say na engina no. Cause here beka just John Mahama say yen cancel free SHS. Prekoba we na wo de ba to Ghana. In Prekoma we and on there odi omo ba say yen for mo chechire Ghana bushmeat we mu. They think yen nyina ye Jimmy. Onsa oka osio baby galamsey na du no anka Ghana fo nim kura na omo kasetia MPP no anka oso omo suggest ni entwiki ha because there is social canker yet na free SHS bae enkwara so nkonsi owi omo nya aduane ndi na John Mahama ne Ghana forecast say mum ye nyina meet ni review ni entwiki ne kaka nkwasiafo a wani ase abinitare wani ase say a confirmba e ka kire say John Mahama so be cancel free SHS odwan ba o ka kire say we should all suggest and tweak. This government needs to work. Kwasiafo mu ye mprekoma, they are pigs. Insuo na mu hu ni they don't care. Nana Adodanko Ekufuado ne san kwasiafo impreko we mo MPP mu no. They don't care about insuo no. Answer this boy, he's politicizing the whole matter. Or try to make it NDC MPP matter. Na dey enti na tuti NDC. Time NDC free power na insuo need to sing. Ojina TV so ekeka kwasiasem, you could not say we have fought galamsey. So the 8 years we gave you, what was the purpose? You were a pig. What was the purpose for the 8 years now? What was the purpose for the 8 years? Any journalists, when we start to speak on illegal mining and how our waters have been destroyed, we are not supposed to even create an option for this government to question or defend themselves. We need to tell them you have failed and the people are supposed to vote against you. Because Bernard Avle, and the next stop is your hometown, Anwana. They are coming there. They have started with sun winning. They are going to do galamsey in the water region. You are sitting in Accra. The only place left, they hope to come there and destroy the place. OTTV so about ties are confirmed Cabrofo. OTTV so read research. Abra, this is common sense. People have been given positions to take responsibility. We are asking and talking and trying to sound intelligent. Yeah, intelligence, we would die in our intelligence. We would die in our foolish intelligence. Some stupid white man explained to you, say, bro, who makes you wise? You hear a politician, now you see what he's doing. He's making you think, say, oh, onya shimum, na the NPP from day one have not taken responsibility when it comes to destroying our water bodies. They have not. And it's in the end, Ghana sisi amenoka say, Chairman untumi asantema ne dia. Otumfo technically is akwa to Chairman untumi. Otumfo ye Chairman untumi akwa. It was a Chairman untumi ya galamsey wa asantema mu bebia. Asante hini ntumi nka. Enti asante hini abedani o Chairman untumi akwa. And we need to say this bitter truth, because when you're a king, so-called king, that's a untumi and make a statement to stop every mining activity on your land. You are a slave. You don't care about the lives of your people. And these are things that we say it out of pain, because the people who have the power to stop this, they can do it. They don't want to do it. Make Kevin tell me to stop galamsey or Ghana. In Konformo around the world, they cannot stop galamsey in Ghana. It is the president. People like Otumfuomo, they can make statements and every excavator will stop. Why haven't they done it? John Mahama, as we speak today, want to stop galamsey because he does not have the executive power or a normal citizen to say me. So I cannot blame John Mahama. No, I cannot blame the NDC. No, I should blame the president, his vice president, the people who have the power to do that. So why are we sitting here generalizing the issue? And Intina Kwasia with Betina TV show, now he's throwing words around. Because one, he has failed to take responsibility, and instead of us to press his neck, we are sitting there and making him look intelligent. Kwasia we, Prekoba we, na Ghana anka ene papa dia, ena nsuo no, e ono hoda nka onya ne sika, anka ye se ni se anka be ne de. He does not care. He's politicizing it. Now, I'm Bibi. You are still watching With All Due Respect extended version. I'll be right back after this short break. We're live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Goats Team. We're live across the world on YouTube, on Facebook. We are also live on radio. Search for Loud Silence Radio on every Google Android device. Go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. If you're an Apple holder or you have an Apple device, go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on TV. Loud Silence TV on multi-TV in 22 African countries, including Ghana. The show still continues. Now you kagalam si asem. Members of Rebefi, dear to Kromha, and I Yebu said, Chairman to me, Akonta Mining. Akonta Mining Limited has no permit to undertake any mining operations in Tano Nimiri Forest Reserve. Minerals Commission, Bekachre say. Chairman to me, Eko Eyedien, a kura, Tano Nimiri Forest. Eko Hoko 2, assassin Yina say no Koye Galamse. Minerals Commission now, omoma license through the Minister of Lands. No, they say Chairman to me only license. Chairman to me any license, and on a Minerals Commission catch it. Now, I don't know Chairman to me catch a Minerals Commission catch it. I didn't know Chairman to me or Hinibian to me and sorry and say I deal with it, it's wrong. The NPP did not come out to tell us that we are wrong. So they are the ones that Omusha Galam say now Muntie Miracle Abuajibium. The journalist asked him a question. Maybe say me bona wutie. Na tie ni answer no. Ehona bon senkwasiafo wotuma mo awe Jimmy. Miracle Abuaji or concession or Eastern region. Miracle Abuaji or concession. Na yire etifie we sit dan amoba Miracle Abuaji ya or TV soka Galam say no. Uko Eastern region or concession. Sa ne girlfriend bi na okosi dan wo Eastern region amano no ne yiri tifio Galam say sika na hono de ko kwasia weti radio so ka kire say de eni ehu no memeyem worry nipa ewu ye wu sensu asay kwasia na aban wa aban mu enti omo petumi enti ye jimi de eni ehu no kura me anjintum na montie we Miracle Abuaji muntie question na muntie answer no ene de be mo conclude say MPP for we omo hu se mo jimi.
We are naming and shaming. Let's talk about allegations that Akonta Mining, owned by Chairman Muntimin, is also actively involved in illegal mining. And people are hoping to see some sort of communication from the party to dispel some of these rumors. Is that the case? Why are you quiet when your own is involved?
I don't, because anytime somebody is involved in the crime, I'll find out whether the person has actually committed the crime or not. Like I'm giving you the video. When I heard that the NDC people were in the pit encouraging Galamsey, I didn't believe it. I didn't just come out to speak. I waited for the evidence. Akonta Mining is a licensed small-scale mining. Since when did small-scale mining become illegal? So the fact that somebody owns a mining concession doesn't make it illegal. The Galamsey illegal mining we are talking about are individuals and businesses who are mining in our river bodies and our forest reserves without the appropriate licenses. Because what the licensing does is that once you have it, you are regulated to mine in safe and appropriate way. That does not affect our environment. And so unless you have contrary evidence to prove that Akonta Mining is not, because Akonta Mining, they didn't get their license at the MPP. They got their license in 2013 under the NDC government. And they are doing their small-scale mining. So if you find anybody involved in illegal mining, in spite of the political colors, and the person is involved in illegal mining, the law should deal with the person.
There are calls for a state of emergency to be declared.
For what?
Oh, I see. You was asking Akonta Mining. Yatiana Lands Commission beka kire say only lease license you obetuma ko sa forest dim akobu ndua togu asase. Miracle Abuaji na TV so ka say e de na kire say Akonta Mining ayobone. What? Ye busa na TV so say chairman want me company for Akonta Mining. The Lands Commissioner beka kire say obunua say asase ye Galamsey only license bia sa brantie we owo mawo our concession or Eastern region mere ba kirebo sa boy Miracle Abuaji no our concessioner in Kofoya mine in the mano Ojina TV so ka kire Ghana for say Akonta Mining nya boni bia chairman won tumi Galam so ye na nya Galamsey bia obi any evidence and so Lands Commissioner ka kire say chairman won tumi a oye NPP Ashanti regional chairman oye Bawumia campaign the financier no oye illegal mining because they all ye bia no only license Miracle Abuaji Gina TV so ka kire Ghana for say nya no kre sa kwasia we eso petumi sa kwasia fo we ye betena ha yes we di omatam enwan ma we impreko we they don't care about Ghana. Oh, say busa no amansa. And a lady in car say, there's been calls. And as a man for say, President, you know, you place state of emergency or say adentra. Or say the adentra. So one tia at the latter part of the conversation, muntie, yeah.
We are naming and shaming.
And the person is involved in illegal mining. The law should deal with the person.
There are calls for a state of emergency to be declared.
For what?
Do you feel it's necessary?
No, I'm just asking for what?
You feel
the law should deal with the person.
There are calls for a state of emergency to be declared.
For what?
Do you feel it's necessary?
No, I'm just asking for what? Deal with the person.
There are calls for a state of emergency to be declared.
For what?
Do you feel it's necessary?
No, I'm just asking for what?
You see, lady, they say, Ghana for who say, yes, you know, say, in fish cray won't swim in you. And no go here upon say, baby, I got say, Ghana for you say, President didn't call it for state of emergency. Now, you making sure Galam so way, Gina, man in a Gina, near take it, or say, I didn't president in ye. So they don't see the seriousness in this. Oh, a power no more pay. They are treating you people like animals. Wait, miracle abuaji or concession our eastern region. Our concessioner in comfort excavator mu wi anamo man miensa and ode ne galamsey our eastern region. Do you think say Obeka Chekufu say omo munja galamsey? No. And anything are you bold upon all the things we are seeing, upon the destruction, upon all the rivers we are seeing, say I say nipa enum ewu or say identity also president and a call for state of emergency.
Galamsey over the years had destroyed many arable lands, rivers and water bodies. Ghana had to win the fight against illegal and small-scale mining to save the environment for future generations. In January 2017, government responded to the calls and clamped down on illegal and small-scale mining. The crack team of soldiers and policemen were dispatched to enforce the ban. Addressing the media in the Meet the Press series, the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources
had made 1,339 arrests, seized and immobilized 614 excavators.
Ano mo jina no pitch na mu na mo no tama hu ofina mu na mo no ofina mu na mo no ofina mu na mo no o mu na mu jana mu jato jato ko na mo ko no come on mo from mo Vamos, Daniel! Vamos, Daniel! Vamos, Daniel!
Assalamu alaikum. We're here in Ghana and right now I'm speechless, but I'm going to try and speak from the heart. This is the realest yet craziest thing that I've seen. It's so real because I'm seeing it in front of me, but it's still so unbelievable. Look at this water. We've come to this village and people have asked for water. The women have complained about what they have to go through to get water, and on the days where it's not possible, the struggles that the children go through. And they brought me this. Look at this mud. This is mud. I don't call this water. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it until in this village, this is normal. When I find that, speechless, they laugh at me. Like this is normal, alhamdulillah, this is normal. Look how Allah's blessed us with, man. Seriously, like, you hear them, people say to you, don't waste food. People in the world ain't got food. Don't waste water. There's people with no water, and it's just another thing that you hear until you see it for yourself. Until you see that. And people drink, the kids drinking, everybody drinking, washing themselves with it. That's normal. Every single day. I really don't know what to say. Seriously, it's the realest, like, but most unbelievable, like they're not putting this on for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is life. Someone said to me earlier about the importance of water. They said, you can't even worship Allah without water. We need that water to clean ourselves. This water ain't clean, man. We're gonna be doing water projects in many villages like this all around the country, inshallah. And we will provide clean and safe drinking water for all of these children.
This is the reality. Miracle Abuajijina TV said, why should we call state of emergency? Why? Well, this is NPP, Baumia campaign, Kasamafo. Miracle Abuaji catch the Obana say, in conform muso, I didn't call it state of emergency. I didn't also say here bino. I didn't. These are the people who want you to give them power. They think, say, baby, I'm freedom kwana Ghana. Otra omukroma, baby, I am moi. That is how they think. And you know, this is in the north. Nipana odi omunim na oyesremuni ne baomia Jimmy Fono. He does not even care. Nipana nyansuo no was digitization. Where Jimmy? The basic things that nipa be here their survival no provide man no kwasia o se digitization. Digitization or the thing. Na Miracle Abuaji kwasia we abetena TV so say identity na also president no or say for what? For this? Or say no, it does not matter. MPP for who nsuo we say they don't care. And the Miracle Abuaji na TV so defend the chairman won to me. Galamsey a eku Ghana fo nyina. Miracle Abuaji ni kuro mu hene to ho e body nsem adan a ye nyina ye MPP for ye na adane mmoa mammoa we di eso ye na adane mmoa because our Miracle we sanke kuro bi ankopia bontan go say body timutuo. You know why? Because why is he even defending say Enisa president to call it state of emergency where we have gotten to? Kwasia we person obedi ye ni a ye no Mercury ne so say ono de obenya position in yiska e ma ne girlfriend akosi de ama no sa ne girlfriend no kwasia jantro boy no ye ne ho no bezesa ne mba kwa aburuchire. Miracle Abuaji is deeply involved in illegal mining. So you see where we are. This is not a joke. It's a new opportunity to speak on illegal mining. We are not supposed to widen the net. We are supposed to make sure the net is very tight, and it's tight on the president, the party in government, and the vice president. We need to limit. We are not supposed to expand it. The moment we expand the conversation, then people run away from their responsibility. When we start to expand the conversation, then people who are supposed to take the fall gets through the cracks and they run away. Let us make the net smaller. When you make the net smaller, you catch the person who is supposed to take responsibility. Because conversation should not be wide. It should be, what has the president done? What has the vice president done? What has the party in government done? If they have not been able to do it, they need to leave. That is the conversation. Let's not make the conversation too wide. Let us not try to please everybody. That is what the NPP wants. NPP for 1%, you're broadening conversation. Oh, this is a national disaster. Yes, but somebody had the responsibility to stop this disaster. Somebody had the responsibility to stop this disaster. So we are not supposed to allow them to widen the conversation. The NPP, Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, they need to leave office. Because today they are defending Galamsey openly. They don't even care. They see, say, Jimmy.
A quick one, something on the forest issue. We don't allow lawful small-scale mining in forest reserves. So anything that happens in the forest to that effect is illegal. So let's circle that and then put it aside. there's no lawful small-scale mining in forest reserve. It's not allowed. It's not permitted.
This is the land commissioner. No small-scale miner, whether legal or illegal, must be in the forest. So Chairman to me. So what will make Miracle Abuaje sit on TV to defend Chairman to me? Say small-scale miner or general license. He is in the forest, so he's good. Now, my uncle in Naminchawa Debi, 719, good timing. Now look at this. You see the story. In fact, do I go back? Do I have? Let's take care of the EC issue. NPP4 and the Oma Babontambe Kacha Ghana for said they support. They actually support NDC. Ekache EC say EC no anything. EC no and MB Eman Hokwan na yempe independent auditors embe audited register no any EC4 computers no and sana itumako elections nim. If we say from nyama omohu a omode achire EC. Edia koma EC. Ma EC ajiatum. Remember when the NDC confronted the Electoral Commission or the Electoral Commissioner, Jane Mensah, and then the dogs room about the inconsistencies and the errors they have noticed in the register. No? Jane Mensah and her dogs never said they were lying. So on record, Jane Mensah and the EC, they've admitted that there are errors in the register. They have admitted that the register is not credible to be used for elections. Nowhere and nobody can fight this basic, straightforward statement. Because ever seen there, James and East in country Ghana for say the issue the NDC raised about the inconsistencies and the errors in the register, no, it is false. They have admitted. In fact, the EC came out to tell us, say they are working on the errors, meaning they have admitted their errors. We are talking about errors over 400,000 names that have issues. Inti yenina NTS say Jane Mensah is na jatum say NDC for asema omokano enokre trodo and that they basically accept say the register is not credible. And the NPP for some year press conference, the National Pigs Party in Preko Party no almost year counter press conference etia the Ghana for nyina ka say omope Ghana for nyina ahemfo asofo Muslim mpenifo maamefo enkwara youth obia say the register needs to be looked at independently by an independent auditing firm. Obia jatum because we all want to go into the elections as an election a be transparent, credible, in Tokwabiansi. This is not something new. The NPP have called for a register to be looked at before, and it was done. So what is making the NPP today have issues with Ghanaians, not just NDC? Ghanaians, CSOs, NDC, other political parties, Ahemfo, Asofo, Impenifo. Why is the NPP? I don't know what problem. Because if a political party is transparent and believes in transparency and believes in democracy, they will support something like this because it is only through transparent process that will make everybody's conscience clear. See, I guess why you're cromfo. Near Casa Betana Kunya will so I could know what's Naswa. That's why you're cromfo, Ubetrashi. What's Nasna when you're cromfo, won't transfer. So would deny and as a Ocasa want to Nakunya, it means we are cromfo. So for the NPP to even say they have an issue with Ghanaians saying that the register must be cleaned, you know, it means the NPP as a political party is a criminal organization. Now, Pentium 2. General Secretary, friend Pentium 2 General Secretary, Okasa said he did a press conference today. Or say, if the EC has to demand of the NDC for a forensic audit, in the NPP will also hit the streets and demonstrate against the EC. Now, Opesemi reading as a reasonable, normal human being who is healthy. If the EC heads to demand, if the EC heeds to demand of the NDC for a forensic audit, we in the NPP will also hit the streets and demonstrate against the EC. Pentium 2 General Secretary cannot say, if the EC heeds to the demands of the NDC for a forensic audit, we in the NPP will also hit the streets and demonstrate against the EC. Now, the Pentium 2 General Secretary, Justin Kodia Odi NPP, will say Electoral Commission no Eji the NDC and Ghana for air canu tuma. Omo MPP so be demonstration tia easy no. Omo per se Electoral Commission ebeji the Ghana for nyina pe atum. Omo de omo say is regitum say obeba independent forensic auditors ebe hwe register ma say nekoto aba omo the National Pigs Party no omo so be ye kire momienko tie the Pentium 2 General Secretary of the NPP.
Of God, people, yes, in opposition, we also attack the Electoral Commission. We also make some comments about the Electoral Commission. But I also believe that as a nation, and at this point, we call also on the media and civil society to put all political parties on check. Because at the end of the day, as politicians, we want to win elections. And it could be your strategy that, okay, let me try to put the Electoral Commission on the spotlight. Let me put the Electoral Commission to do certain things in our way. But it bestows one on the Electoral Commission as independent body to remain firm.
Next week, the NPP will also petition the Electoral Commission regarding some discrepancies in the register.
NPP has also detected some errors in the register. Some including dead people in the register, and some people whose name has been transferred, or some people who wanted to do transfers but has not been effected. All these things are what we are planning to send to the Electoral Commission next week, based on what we have detected. And we expect the Electoral Commission to use their internal mechanism to address all those issues.
Stanley
So,
Nibble.
General Secretary of the NPP, this is the first part. I'll play the second part. Or say, almost ND NPP for the National Pigs Party. Almost so a detective errors be registered him. Now errors no more detected. Someone will say nipa bi wo ha eni some more registered him. Nipa bi wo ha omo transfer baby also ankedi omo konyan for manko. Nipa bi wo ha e wo some more registered him. Omo ni registered him. Nipa bi wo ha you move omo fi baby. Nipa bi wo krampo eni some more registered him. Into almost so detective say omo detective error e wo registered him, meaning they have basically confirmed or reaffirmed the position of the NDC. Into the NDC can all these months no NPP for aba abechirim say no kre, because NPP for no so say the NDC for ka say register no eya nyoma bi wo ma eni se ewom nyoma bi wo ma o say yifrim no, and the Pentium 2 General Secretary of NPP na beka che say almost so kra nim say eya register no e wo defects. Oh Jimmy for kasa on hwe no to o Jimmy for so kasa na so hu camera sa o kasa on hwe no so o kasa anyhow. Oh we are General Secretary no we Jimmy a de bia no party no obema nkofo mu so mo Jimmy. Now the General Secretary wababo on beka che Ghana for so yen so krampo no, even though yen pese is no ebe forensic audit no, yes ye detect say the same register na NDC focus a register no in problems wom enye the incredible no, nipa bi wom eni se omu wom, nipa bi transfer bi ankosiye register no enye credible no, and the NPP for through their General Secretary ne say eyampa omo krampo so detect. So one omo magana fo nyina tia say a right to say I was say yema forensic audit independent forensic auditors to audit EC register no. Because the problem was caused by the EC. The problem was started by the EC, and the people who caused the problem are not the people who are supposed to solve the problem. We need to have an independent body to make sure that the problem has been solved. Send your bayer, we can have trust in the register. Inti the General Secretary of the NPP na babonta magana fo nyina isi aye nyina akoma to eyim. NPP for say register no enye credible. NPP for say register no problems wom. NPP for say almost we dictate say nyoma bi o register him ani say the elections him. Inti why will any intelligent honest Ghanaian na onya aboa beka say register no mema EC mbiem ema yenye edien audit or register him. E kire wo ye kwasea. On say General Secretary na jiminti no odwen say oye me no nim so oye ne na NPP for we omo jimi ma catch them consistently. They think like pigs. Omo mudi party we nim endem re no, they are like pigs. Omo gini sem preku suddenly or God being so good, and the General Secretary of NPP abeka kire or say omo dictate musantie biem enya me na mekan or say omo dictate say register no enye credible, meaning the omanebo ama doctor any NDC for any Ghana for nyina kan no kre inti kwasia be na beka se meme yen audit register no.
Yes, in opposition whose name has been in the register. NPP has also detected some
discrepancies in the register.
NPP has also detected some errors in the register. Some including dead people in the register, and some people whose name has been transferred, or some people who wanted to do transfers but has not been effected. All these things are what we are planning to send to the Electoral Commission next week based on what we have detected. And we expect the Electoral Commission...
You see, they are also saying, say, errors now who are registered, no, they call Electoral Commission. Meaning, say the register is not credible. The conversation should end here. The Electoral Commission should allow independent forensic auditors to come and audit the register. Because for now, the two major political parties in Ghana, say, register no, there are errors. Register no, there are errors. When it be about register, so when you nipa 10, now you say error crowd when nipa 10, the register is not credible. Because every Ghanaian who is sane and has the day is in right frame of mind and has clocked the age of 18 and has registered has the right to vote. Until you cannot, and our constitution states explicitly that you cannot deny or disenfranchise a Ghanaian, even one. Everybody are with the 18. Now you register you cannot deny even one person. In this we detect nipa 10 krano error registered nipa 10 we need to rectify it before we go to the elections. Because you don't have the right. Nobody has the right in Ghana to deny anybody from voting. So nipa no 18 years and over. Na adwirimu edaho na wa register. Nobody. It is not about the number. It is not about 100,000 people. It is not about 200,000 people. It is not about 100 people. It is about you disenfranchising an individual or a Ghanaian. It does not matter the number of errors you have seen. The moment you see, say, Obi, through these errors, will not get the opportunity to vote. That error needs to be corrected. It is not the magnitude of the error. It is not the number of people we have seen, and I say the small number. It is about if somebody will be denied his rights from choosing a leader, that person, that problem needs to be resolved. In the NPP for say almost hundreds of errors in that register. NDC for say almost hundreds of errors in that register. So why should we go into the elections with such register embroiled with a lot of problems and errors? Moment Sentie Pentium 2.
Of God, people are born every day and people die every day. So even if you clean the register today, on December 7, there'll still be dead people in the voter register. So you cannot stand on that basis and make the accusation that dead people in the register. So at least these are issues that you need to think to and put it to the NDC that they have no case in it. A friend also asked about what if the NDC, the Electoral Commission, see to what the question that the NDC is making. In fact, then people also hit the street to demonstrate against the Electoral Commission. Then it will also mean that the Electoral Commission is not consistent. Because in 2015, it's the same Electoral Commission that told us that they have the body, they have the capacity to make sure that internally they resolve issues. So we ask them what has changed. People are born every day and people die every day. So even if you clean the register today, on December 7, there'll still be dead people in the voter register. So you cannot.
This guy is a lawyer. This guy, or see, nipa wu ene eden yawu nipa. Inti as far as say nipa ni bi wu na yawu nipa ni bi de. Eden register no problem wom. We na ukwa find some good we chinko court. Obeka che judge say judge. Bantama akrofo ho. Say we are akromfo ho. Oba even take cry say ankomusua de cry akromfo ho. Intend obi akọ wi otumfo akọ problem the level of intelligence, the reasoning level near with Jimmy. He's justifying their incompetence, he's justifying illegality. The EC have been given a job to do. That is why we do a exhibition. That is why we do a registration. That is why we do a first-time registrant. That is why the EC has been given over 307 million Ghana cedis to get this work done. Enti for a whole general secretary or the party him say, and they unipa and they be enti your names which are not supposed to be in the register. What's the big deal? Wait. And a lawyer. Pentium 2. Where Jimmy, you see their argument. I'm going to say preko. You see, politics now many TV so. Now you pay attention. We ignore the details. So some people are dying, and some people are as people are dying, some people are being so born. So if today the EC and there are dead people in the register, so right now if they bantama bro for time be where any problem no where any problem no. Had a level of reasoning because if we lawyers organo now what you will be by the say to your legal fees me could defend you. Adentra otumfo bantama amanfo wi ankonwa oba se wi ankofo wi ankonwa tek ya ese omusua de ohi ukwa ha ye wi ankonwa enti otumfo ye wi wasese go a problem be ne wom. He is justifying foolishness and crime. He is justifying foolishness. Atajuwe ena musabusa na osaka so say say e sinitie NDC for asemo a almost the National Pigs Party no be ye kire adenti na wo say EC etie NDC ma ye be registered him ma independent forensic auditors ebe audit register no almost be come wegu akoye demonstration. The level of thinking of these pigs difficult to reason with them. This is the general secretary of a political party. If you call the level of thinking. Na utia kwa we na utie fifi kotia. I had to say we are not supposed to even vote in Ghana. And it's a MPP nipa di echire. So fifi kote kasa. Fifi kote kasa na kwa we kasa. It looks like say it's a mismatch for us to even be voting in Ghana. Say I was say compare NDC, NPP to NDC. Why should we even do it? Share I'm original chairman of Ashanti region. National Nana Kwesi na chairman want to me. Who compares Edentina was say Nana Kwesi kura to me TV so say or company because nipa na or any opponent now only the party with Jimmy. How can you reason with a foolish man? How can you reason with a foolish man, a foolish idiot? How can you reason with these people? You can see the difference. Omo chairman what is wakasa? Omo chairman, asiye dun kesi akasa na MPP chairman kasa. MPP chairman, I say yajija asori sike wie ne so omboso enkankyere ye. Enuanom. Oyare why hanta. I say ye ba no di anim. Omo nyi so mfaso bia. Look at asiye dun ketia. See the things o lady. And sometimes people say, how did we get here? How can we be allowing pigs to compete humans? A whole general secretary of a political party. I was so a lawyer. Utmi Jinasi TV so kase nipa no ebi wu ene ya wu bi. Enti se register no a wufo woman. What's the big deal? A whole general secretary. A whole general secretary of a party in government. Or say or a lawyer. Enti kwasiafo no mutumi Jinasi TV so kase ayin. Se we de okun nipa keke. Obetume bi na no kase o we de se okun akora ne keke. He does not even understand asamna all kanu. Oh, register no ye ebi wu ene ye wu bi. Enti se dead people wo ma na ye den. Obi na chim ade we wu no. We mu person mu di Ghana enim. Ya tena nkofo hu 8 years. 8 solid years. Ya tena ndan we hu. And the party is not even willing to have a transparent election. The LPP from J.A. Kufuor time Ebesinde, the NPP, they have never won elections legitimately. Oka chreme say ebi wu ena yes ye kumbi inti say dead people ma 10 less than 40,000 people na NDC win elections. Less than 40,000 people. Na udo dwan we di we ma. Na Ghana lawyer ye na ye funtra. Ghana law ene ye to emobi e kase obi a lawyer. Ekufuado na Ghana so a lawyer. Oni certificate. Enter na kwasiafo we etumi be party general secretary. Lawyer. Na lawyer we Jimmy say. Lawyer you cannot reason. Lawyer Jimmy. Ena yamma ne medi Ghana enim. Lawyer Jimmy. Now majority of people in Ghana some lawyers. Lawyers from Ghana about 40% omo Jimmy for. They can't even reason. Me say Lawyers or more Ghana, about 40%, they don't qualify to be lawyers. They bought that thing to get into law school. 90%, 70%, 40% of them. Unnecessary, wasting our time and resource. They cannot even cross the border. Among Fufu, they cannot cross and reason to win a case. They are buying that slot. And if you want to be a lawyer, Obapa with car, Obetuma Kutiadia Chia, na bloggers do what you said, Oko law school, Kwasiaseme Koso Ghana, no. Nankayade pro waiting be lead the NPP. How did we get here? Now, Shade, make sure ni na sanama machiramo, she, yesi edi agro ha, she, bibi wa ha. I don't even want to go there. So our story way, let me tell you people. Hey. My NPP for story, but I need to speak on this. Oh, say ECG on verge of bankruptcy. PURC warns of looming crisis in Ghana's energy sector. Now, Mameka Bibinchira mo Ghana for. And this story I was supposed to do a long time ago. My source gave me all the facts and document. Yeah. Monsa chain smoker now or ECG MD Sisiano Mahama Bino. Sir, what's his name? The ECG MD. Yeah. One will say right now he's forcing meter on you people. One say and the agenda for almost a month. We are changing meters. You need to take our meters. Yeah. Some meter and contract in Apudia. See me. Some meters now omudi pupu amono and Apudia. ECG omuni skebia oho. These people, they have finished you people at ECG. Me say, sir, ECG ne ohono. On say for about a month or two now. On my agenda, you say, was some stock of meters be omo person de mamu and some free power. A napo deal. See, there was a day he was being interviewed on TV, one of the TVs. Now me share. So I started Murefi. I was supposed to show you the document. Where? Omo busa say na meters no more meters are also Ghana for say oh as far as I will meter be a bit my body making sure say our ECG specs no meters no the mama no a force some meters no a obi private deal a napo dia napo a sign is a deal no and so no free energy ministry enti mumpeo you are supposed to take ECG meters. And then suddenly, more high ECG say, more meters be brew Ghana a defect or see a change, you know. And I'm steady for about 2-3 months now. ECG, I actually say, by force, ye changing meters. Some meters then upon a sign a contract, you know. And it's millions of dollars. And Napo wants to make sure, say, some meters, no, mamo and some free power. Let me tell you. Some meters, no, they are defects. Defects. Now, what is going to happen? And I say, so free power meters, no, but the mamono, it will start expiring. Meters now, almost 40 almost no. Their meters are a best saying and saying. Almost date a limited time for those meters to stay alive. Intina for some time now. These meters are defective meters, no? They are pushing it on you. And I'm on steady and will say every day they are insisting that you people have to change your meters. A deal, they need to force it onto you people. Mumusa musa meter ne free. ECG meter now omode by force, mamono. Mumusa musa e free. Company ben a supplier. Mumusa musa warranty that's when. There are no warranties. It was meters so a defective meters. And a napo deal. A napo deal. And in this short period, the bill could be almost change meter by force. ECG jai maintenance na almost moyeno. ECG jai BBR, but their main focus now is meters. Why are they so focused on meters? Because I was saying meters no pushing in a bus system. That those meters now they send them any more than 1.5 years. Ni say. Sa akwana odi ECG nim no wagye ne share o. Imrebiam busa no TV so say Into meters no, obi betumi so akoto no an meter. Na ECG for abede, abe connect. I say, oh yeah, but I was say meter na okoto no. I was say meter no, e wo omu meter na specs. Oko ebede ni wo say meter no, e wo omu meter specs. Ebede wo say meter no, it is ECG accredited meter. A meter ECG standard. How are you going to know? You have no option than to come for their meter. Tie. Meter way issue, but the adiba bechiro. Napodia. Napo deal. Napo signing deal way and sana ofri energy ministry. Mumusa ECG MD ni say. Meter deal way wine dia. Every he company been a manufacturer. We will trace it to where it was manufactured. We will be free. Now, there's another story I want you people to know. All right, I'm going to leave it here because there's something. Should I talk about this? Or after this short break, I'll pick phone calls. I just want to leave it here because people will have a any later. All right, welcome back to the show. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Okay. Hello, caller.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah.
Good evening, boss. Go ahead. Yeah.
About the register on the MVP First Township. But the point is that say if you say I don't know if you say even I mean I said yeah. Say if you say auditing. Auditing is not about fraud. If you're BBAC, you want to check something. If you are I want to get it if I'm I mean I say no way. That's all that in here. O si bibu kuna mhwebi. Emi ni nhwe. Say negative or positive. Na ime united then say o si wumbim. Say wumbim mean that you're trying to hide something there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
NP before argument and then say, you find it this way. Almost headmaster in the old school, right? And or register no. Register no a headmaster and all the right is obeko register him according to be a din wom. And student in the back who raise the issue say register ya ekuta de BI. The BI who say wabobo wishem. Inti nka any student no ye person nka another headmaster be free school for froba. Na ye nyina student no say red headmaster no register no wishem. Even though no if you're na yet na school no obia say register the headmaster office no ono kwa na what right also biem. And a student ni say wishem. And a student ni say wishem. Student ni say headmaster kwa na wotumi obebiem nti other students na omo ka say wishem no omo ni who right say headmaster also biem. And other students they say okay mommy anko for headmaster for free another school emra na ye nyina yanko headmaster no office so ni yem be register him say wi shema headmaster no ho son wi shema yes obia behu boni bena it's as simple as that. What's the big deal here?
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as ABC.
Yeah.
Maybe but me I'm not getting that drift. I'm not getting easy. I'm trying to sit down and understand what they're trying to say.
They want to rig the elections. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. Good evening. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. You made me take you off. Hello, caller. I'm gonna make you free so because I was so quick kakla. Oh, every day I don't know. Ofra now Tim can try and speak quickly because one yan in Tama, you're not going to hear me. Hello, caller. All right, for another call. Mr. Ramu, Ofra, try and respond quickly because there are so many people on the line. I'm gonna try to get through. The moment I'll be slow down, it disturbs the system. Mr. Ramu, hello, caller. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. Patrick Asamitio.
Yeah, good evening. For Kevin. House of Kasabi. I must say, do one the base so Lissafi, but Bambaraoni.
Oh.
I say, Obia, one pet, say, Yabebu, a contabiano, where Into idea, Jamen Sayano. Ayakatachisha, when Nim said there's something hidden. They know, they are aware. Into Ghana for Obia, Intiana Yemi, Obia making sure, say, December 7, Okotwaba, would they be when he be a Otwabano? Kone make sure, say, what to send ye a kind, Oka say, Obia, funny camera, Encosiso. Ye be king resource no cry near video. Obi be kind yes say Mahama enya more than vote sending but commissioner now all resource no cry. Ubo nana say wa wini. Meanwhile that your friends and resource now about honoman. Na Mahama na wini. Kanu ba mi awon no ba mi awon nya correct kremoni o. Me kremoni. Kremoni on kwashinayo. A taboo, haram. So upo vote until wakosh. Right. Come your friends in Edia. No one mumpire mount. Kremoni ben, Kremoni one no monsa. Baumia one no monsa. Kremoni and Nisa Uchantro. Baumia Uchantro, Nintrono so and yang.
Urefi bako. Akabako. Kremoni ya on wipreku. Baumia wipreku.
Kremoni a wobu preko.
Baomi awi preko and they met my catcher.
Onya no kwanya wo benom.
Me that say. All right, American Muslim no. Hello caller. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kevin.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Jaula from Tamale.
Jaula, go ahead.
So what are they trying to hide? So if NDC say that they should look at into the register, they should allow them.
Yeah, Ghanaian.
They should allow them. Because my problem is that why the smaller parties are keep quiet?
There's nothing.
Is it only NDC?
Party. There's nothing like smaller party. Don't let them deceive you. There's nothing like smaller party
Why?
in Ghana.
If you do not find anything wrong, we say that we have found something wrong in the register, then they should allow them to go. So Kevin, what you let us read?
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Hello, caller. The whole system is jammed now. Hello. Asemo. Hello, caller. Okay, time crash on Yapong. Because and I don't know what's going on, but everything is a mess now. Yeah. Okay, Mami Shawaha. The lines are quite busy. I try my best here, and I'm for you some shudder, but main shudder. It's everybody's trying to come through the line. Edding. Hello, caller. Hello. No. Yeah, it's tough. Inti is here na the Ben said Mami Shaha for no so me area. Hello, caller. Whole system is jammed. They are not even coming through. Obia mobia kwine. In this obia mobia kwine, e better ni akasa. Asable. All right. But okay, it's looking like say yabe pon wa hande. Yabe pon wa hande. Obia mpeso ma chance man nyonko afre. Obi fre we to say. What is even this? What's going on here? Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, Casamitio.
But me say and the information we am dey ma. Em say gum. Why say that so or koyena you a voter region. Me pese obe check isa ade no na omo tunso hia gu no. It sounds when who say Asante region. Em say na na adum na push ni say onkoye na you wo the saying who and the message will be brave say obe try your best to say uni hope for the bekasa na omuntu nsuhie ngu no we stand say the whole yen nyina na they counter sister sandfona tiase it stands na nado enema hunu na wo di sandfona tiase nti wono to fa kwan bi so no masman wo who say on mess say vote.
That's it. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. I am on trying to stick it to what we discussed today, Mr. Moa. Why, me pamucho? Hello. Hello. Okay, my main fat caller. Hello, caller. Good evening.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes,
good
sir.
Evening.
Patrick Asa.
Good evening. Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening, it's you.
Good evening. Yeah, this is Moro, Columbus.
Go ahead.
The truth is, yeah, also no, or Tiasha, or Pebabi, or Kotiasha. The Omo Yen, they are just making noise.
Meda Simoro.
Okukuda gatini widodo wa wate.
Eba choka samitio. Kasamitio. Aha.
Enye izo oni. Ezo ni zo wate untimi abaha.
Oye den oho.
Enye ọba so ọba bẹ bua kowu kwate sẹ apieni ẹpẹ sẹ hanu ntikọ wotumi bẹ bua no ana wotumi bẹ apieni sẹ ọmọ ne bẹ sika dan makoro anya de ọbẹ pẹni because kowu kwate wo disappoint bua sẹ youth no papa nye easy o ama ọma kan ọsẹ
apieni ọkọ independent ana.
ayi ọbẹ independent nye easy o nani bra abere no ntama kowu kwate nkura de ọbẹ yẹ bia nye yie. Wako fasa mini munyina abakura amfa isi obwase ezo obwase ayede de pa Kevin obwase west ayede de easy zo go gwate ne to wasa dende.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah, you see what they were saying, then a press conference, it was Nanabi who started it. They are just trying to gather momentum for their fan base. Their fan base is not going to help them.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, Mamika Simbina Mimpong, bloggers, the Munchan Farmer NPP supporters, no. And, okay. Mamika Bibinche, 5 minutes, Namika Simwe, NPP for Muntie me pa. And way it goes to NPP, more mudi NPP, chino, Mamika Bibinche Mwende. They be a catcher and say the things I know in the NPP. Majority of Muamudi Munim. You have the right to follow any political party you want. But I'm going to advise you, NPP young men and women, and Muamudi NPP chi enyumbre, because I feel so semi catcher mo. And I have a lot of friends or more NPP mo. And yet more form, more stro. Mumpeni for no more sropano. Regional ministers. Cabinet. Omomotina cabinet. Mobe 3. Omiyam down for 4. They are on my phone. I talk to them every day. Mumpeni for more sro more the positions. Some of them are my friends. The kind of things are many omudin koma many omudin. It be a personal. I don't talk about it. But I'm going to be very honest with Muamudi NPP, you know. They have started changing nyoma bibrebi ewo mudimu into other people's names. They are omomwosro pano. Omo contracts akese omunim se NDC bechi omono. They have started changing the names for people to front for them. I can tell you on authority, we MPP ni na wohwemia. MPP, omomwosro no mu deceive mu omunim so mu lose elections no. TMA, we a young man. Now also we a party agent. We a DNDN. Ukunwama MPP. Modiba umiabeba power. I am telling you today. They are deceiving you people. They know deep down in Peniforum what party nimuno. They have met diplomats from the Jubilee House to my party leadership. They know for a fact, say, elections, no, you've lost it. They have done internal polls by 12. They have lost it. Nane Kufuado. When was the last time Motti say or Kase Bim Osaka Bim say he will not hand over to anybody apart from the party? Matibida Wijai. So a young man now was Shemia. Misika me wo unyebi because anyada me bema wo. Usika wo me nyebi because anyada me bema me. Without party way, I can still be who I am. And a fact. No crowd me to my culture. This is the time. So also a MPP ma from Wagene. They are just deceiving you. Mahamudu Baumia, the internal team members are catching and say we lose elections. He knows. NPP constitution it say Samuko oppositioner 1 year pepepe. I will say muyimo flag bearer. Baumia dia all you know. He's trying to get the base now to like him before he leaves power. Omo to dan wa abruchire. Omo to dan wa abruchire. Imbebi mi tu mo den constituency for sika ba mo fanya investment. Mo regional, mo district sika be kan won sa fire investment. Part way the sika ba J the fire investment. Because some more no omu sika to protect themselves when they leave power. Diana me ya pane omo small appointments. Omo no mo be chire omo. It's a power sa. I'm being real with you. Omo more no they have money to stay in court. Mo ayama small NYA, NYDN mo amu just appointment no. Anna Misumamo. Yesterday I was talking to one of your big guys. I'm saying, we know we have lost the elections, but we cannot go out and tell our base and say they should stay home. They know deep down, they can't win the elections. Spiritually, they even know they can't win the elections. They know. Ekufuado, the spiritual father of Benin, he knows he can't win the elections. The things I know, you people, I'm just talking to the young people. Listen to your heart. Party the Sikaba J fire investment. You can't win these elections. Sende yabu kuwa yabu kwa. Sende because of Baumia Udinechi, uluzu wejuma we luzu wejuma kwa. It is important. Say we young people na mudi MPP be smart. Baumia starting a campaign. Prominent people on MPP want to obey Dinechi. They don't want to anger the NDC. And I won't study here. More young ones than with the MPP, you know. Baumia starting a campaign. Prominent ones are now mujina stage. Eddie Ekufuaduechi, our MPP more than who. When we so be a nim, apart from Kennedy, are all set it sharp ama Baumia. Kennedy, he's just selfish. Kennedy is selfish. Kennedy is a criminal. On Napo a lot of deals our energy ministry. He's just doing Napo a favor. Kennedy will never follow Baumia because I can the Baumia who are Kennedy there. So don't think say Kennedy is following Baumia campaign because of Baumia. Has Kennedy emphatically tell you say tutia eye NDC ma Baumia be president on Kebi? He knows. Into majority of omuye superpowers were MPP, you know, they have moved away from Baumia's campaign because they are scared of John Mahama. They are scared of John Mahama, what he would do. Because they know power will change. And they don't even want to mount stage and speak against John Mahama. So what's the Baumia campaigner? There's no prominent person. Omudi, Ekufuaduechi about power, mounting stage for Baumia. They are not doing it. Because they know the reality. They know they will lose the elections. They know after this election is going to be difficult. What makes John Mahama very difficult to predict and say in his political life, we have not been able to predict Mahama till date. NDC Fokra, they have not been able to predict Mahama because that is his nature as a politician or your experienced politician. If you can predict your leader, if you can predict a candidate you are putting forward, then you have a problem. On John Mahama, how he brought Nana Opoku-Agyeman to Ghanaians, everybody was shocked. And I'm a yes, that is what experienced politicians do. In the NPP leadership, they don't want to anger John Mahama. So they have stayed away from Baumia's campaign. Hardly do you hear that those words from them again. They don't. Because they are going to make you the target. Power sasa. I'm advising you, the young ones. Be smart. Obeka se Kevin Taylor Kaye. Be smart. Ask yourself why boys, any girls are not munyina Jubilee House and the omunyina so moko parliament. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself, say, adentina omo anomu ye juma Jubilee House nyina, including omo krampa ni ehu omo say omo krampa they don't deserve to come to parliament. The reason is that yakache bi mu say that is the only place they can find protection. Eugene Asenso Boachi wakura ho, Samuel Abujinapo ofri Jubilee House wakura ho, Ewana Charles BC ofri Jubilee House opeso parliament, Jefferson Saki or Jubilee House opeso parliament, Akusia Menu Oye Jumama Rebecca Kufuor opeso parliament, Pius Hajide visa racketeering criminal Kronfo Ososo Beko jail. Many of them in the Jubilee House. Babusa adentra why? Why? So why you do Jubilee House as Ghana? Why do you want to enter parliament? For one thing, for protection. Me MPP ni amentan because ende me nam Ghana na me car pim na car no eja tom na me shem na me pese me pie na MPP ni humia ebi obeje me nkwa saa na me so me ko hu obi na ebi an car pim na ohia mmoa na me drive a me mbusa se party ben na wo enti enya personal. I don't hate NPP people. I hate the leadership. I hate the leadership. This leadership is terrible. It's my advice to you, the young ones, be smart. Be smart. Right? I'm not going to say much, but what I can tell you is say, so with the MPP here, be smart.
T-shirts, na enter you any new, enter you any new. T-shirts, na enter you any new.
All right, good night. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We will meet tomorrow, God willing. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. God bless the United States of America, and God bless Ghana. Cheers and good night. Gigim, gigim, gigim. Jam.
Yes,